Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep. What up? What up? What up? We are live, man. Go ahead, BA. We are live.
Oh, and my last two, Aretha.
Yeah.
Because Jennifer Hudson killed that role.
Yeah.
Killed it. And then the Temptations.
Oh man. Hey, hold up. Episode 67 of the Sip Spoken Sports Podcast, man. I'm your host, Smurf Dog, Eddie Guns, Papa Smurf. G Dog on a fly tip. Whatever, man. Whatever the fuck you want to call me, man. Just spell my damn name right, man. Episode 67. We're gonna bring in some of the usual suspects, man. What up, BA? What's up, Pep? How y'all feeling?
What's up?
How y'all feeling? Oh, you had to grab your hat because we got ours on?
Yeah. I can't put over my stitches though.
Yeah, man. Don't do that. You ain't got no Band-Aid over the stitches?
No, I took the stitches out today. They took them out today, so I just gotta write.
You ain't got no Band-Aid over the scar?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you tough guy.
I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.
Medic! Did you scream that when you felt medic?
Oh, I didn't do that. I just laid on the ground, start crying. The garbage man picked me up. He like, "Oh, you all right, bro?" I said, "No, help me."
I am not all right, brother.
No,
I'm about to sue their ass. Anyway,
when I said was blood come out the back of my head, it was.
I can imagine, man. I can imagine, man.
But I'm a motherfucking warrior.
What we got? What we got first?
Oh, this right here first.
Anybody heard from G?
No.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah, no doubt. Everybody got glasses today. All right, bet. To those that ain't here, to those that are still here, to those that are serving, fighting for us like we fought for them, it's their turn now. We just chilling. But to all y'all, we appreciate y'all. Cheers. Salute.
We're drinking on, Pep?
Bullet.
Goddamn right. That's my dog.
Dr. Pepper. So
I got some Bullet.
Dr. Pepper? Is it good?
Yeah. It is.
I can't drink whiskey straight like that, man. I can
drink it straight over the chaser. So
my dad used to drink Canadian Hunter and Canadian Mist. And of course, I see that. I go try it. Hey, he was one of my best drunks ever, but I had to mix it with some. I mixed it with some Sprite.
That's good too.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm drinking Hand Dog.
Oh yeah. All right.
Your sister like this Bullet with eggnog.
Do she?
Yeah.
She drinking?
With the eggnog, yeah.
She celebrating your retirement too? She can get ill now too, huh? Illmatic, huh? Illmatic, stillmatic.
I was official since May 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When did you leave in?
You got the new ID card too, didn't you?
Yep.
When did you leave in?
May 1st.
May 1st.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, my actual leave ended April 30th.
What?
Okay.
Sure.
May 1st was my retirement.
I mean, you was dropped by May 1st, though.
Yeah. Hey, I was dropped January 1st when I wasn't showing up no more, and I started transitioning leave.
Man. You weren't dropped. You was just ghost.
No,
when you get to that point, man, it's like
when I went on retirement leave, when I went on transitional leave, and I was still getting them text messages, I was like, "Hey, I am on transitional leave. Y'all can drop my number."
Yeah, please take my number off that shit. BA, and don't say we lucky. You had a choice not to work until the day you retired.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I had no goddamn replacement, and
I had the division.
I had the division sergeant major.
I don't give a damn.
Nope. Because
damn.
Because they gonna take their retirement leave when it's time for them to go.
Take it quick, and they gonna be sitting there working for nobody.
I took my leave.
Then you should have been gone.
No, I'm talking about. I worked up to the last day. I worked up to my retirement ceremony.
I had a year off before I even took leave.
bro.
You remember I was at the SMRC. I went to the
Yeah.
SMRC after the WTU, and then the
VA, can
E8
you hear
over
me?
there was like the E8. Yeah, we got the E8 over there was like, yeah, all I need is a text message from you, and then
VA,
that's it.
you worked all the way up. You worked all the way up until your daggone retirement ceremony.
He E7. That's his own fault too. That's his own fault.
You was.
E7.
I mean, granted, I retired out of a WTU, so I hadn't worked since 2017. However, comma space, like they said, when them motherfuckers take leave, oh, they ain't bothering nobody. They not answering no cell phones. They not coming by the unit. They not doing shit.
Me as an E6 didn't even have to go through that, and I was in the cab.
And they
looked at me like, so when are you retiring? I said, well, my leave starts March 1st, and my retirement is July 31st. And they looked at me like it's December, and they looked at me like, well, there's nothing we can do with you. I looked at him and literally I said, I know. I said, they said, so we gonna put you in the SMRC. Cool. They sent me over there, the E8 over there. He was on his way out too. He was like, look, all we gotta do is come unlock the door, make sure this door is unlocked. Cause they use that for deployment briefings and shit. Yep. They use it for deployment briefings. He's like, but most of the time we have soldiers from other units who come in and unlock the door for us. Yep. So the he ain't even coming in and unlocking the door. He said, yeah, just text me, let me know you good, and we'll go from there. They got in a new chain of command and they called me in for a PT test. How about this January when they do this? I go on leave in March. I walk in with a beard. They looked at me like, who are you? I said, I'm Staff Sergeant Good. They looked at me like, and civilian clothes. I'm in civilian clothes too. I ain't know I didn't even know it was a new chain of command. I didn't even know, man. I just walked in like, I'm thinking it's the old dudes. I walked in like,
yeah. Oh shit!
I'm looking like, who the fuck is these niggas?
Yeah, am I in the right
building?
They
talking to me and they like, well, why are you not in uniform? I'm like, well, all they told me, I'm at the SMRC, and all they told me to do was send them a text and let them know I'm good because I go on transition leave March 1st, and they looked at me like that too, like the whole regime, like, well, there's nothing we can do with you. Huh? Nope. All right, we were gonna have you. They said we was gonna have you do a PT test, and I laughed at him like, "Nah, no, y'all wouldn't.
Okay.
No, y'all wouldn't.
One sit up.
I laughed at him, and then I was like, "They was like, all right, well, just keep doing what you're doing. Come in, sign out on leave, and then that's my plan. That's my plan. You had to tell me that, partner.
They had me do the new PT test, like the practice one. I was like, y'all know I'm retiring, right? So y'all know y'all gonna get the bare minimum of everything.
Yeah, if that.
No, they got the bare minimum. I found out all of the bare minimum.
I'd have talked my way out of that.
Nah, I didn't. But what I did was I made them wait for me on that run.
I bet.
I walked my last 2 laps. I walked it. I walked my last 2 laps.
My wife signs out on transition leave tomorrow.
Ooh.
She got called in about a month and a half ago to do.
No, you saying they tried to call her in
They
tried, right? Okay.
Yeah. She went in. But they tried to call. They tried her. Right. They tried to call her in to do a height and weight. She would pass, but when they called her for the height and weight, I was like, she said, "Man, I gotta go do a height and weight." I was like, "You gonna pass?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pass."
What they gonna do if I don't though?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I said it really don't matter. I said
absolutely
they
nothing.
Can't flag you. They have to unflag you in another month because you can't. You can't retire.
You can't clear while you flag. Yeah, retire on the flag.
Transition's gonna remove the flag anyway.
Yeah, I made people mad when I hit year 18.
I was just like, you know what? Go down there.
You know, I had my count in the WTU.
Oh, no. When I hit year 18,
2 years out, I know.
Yeah, I was still in I was in Dealware, and I was like, and I kept asking, y'all know what today is? And it was like, nah. I was like, I hit 18 years a day, so ain't nothing nobody could.
Yeah.
And I was saying
Y'all
it so
can't
loud.
fuck with me. Yeah.
I said it so the brigade commander heard me. The brigade command sergeant major heard me. They all heard me. I was like, ain't nothing nobody could do to me unless I just completely just mess up.
Yeah.
So in 2 years, I'm retiring, and ain't nothing nobody could do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started SFL tap at 2 years, man. I'm like, man, I'm 2 years out. I'm good. When what's the name was there? The black female first sergeant that we had at the WTU, the one that married the her soldier.
Simpson.
No, I didn't want to say a name on it. That's why I didn't say a name. Man.
Nah, because fuck Simpson. That's why. Yeah,
First sergeant Simpson.
You know who she is?
She from Virginia.
She married a goddamn.
No, I don't care.
Not right now. Hold on. We got to make sure we talk about the same person. We're gonna take a commercial break, man. We're gonna talk about that offline.
The fuck?
Whoa. Let's not a soldier. I mean, the dude was the E7, E8.
Oh. Okay.
She got him promoted to E8 first, and then she married him. God damn.
Hold up, bro.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that shit offline, man. We're gonna talk about that offline.
Let's move on. I know
y'all ready?
What you're talking about.
Okay, good. Let's get into it then, man. Let's get into it. So y'all know it's getting down to the nitty-gritty in the NFL, right?
I thought y'all was gonna say she married a specialist. I was about to
Nah.
I was about to do this right here.
BA, we moving on. Y'all know it's getting down to the nitty-gritty in the NFL, man. All wins count. All losses definitely count. So let's get into who our teams are playing this week. Of course, we got the Cowboys kicking it off tomorrow night against the Titans on Prime Video. I'm giving Prime Video they shout out. You know, I give Amazon they shout out, man. They saved me on my deployments and all that other shit, man. So
they fixed their whole bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's
how terrible it was looking.
Yeah, it still fucked Jeff Bezos because he could fix the deficit and shit, do all that kind of shit. So it's fucked Jeff Bezos, it's fucked Bill Gates, and it's fucked the motherfucking Clippers owner. What's his name?
The Tesla dude.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk too, but it's fucked the Clippers owners too. Steve Ballmer. It's fucked him too. Matter of fact, it's fucked all them billionaires. It's fucked all of them. Anyway, let's move on.
Elon Musk got more money than all of them.
Yeah, but they can all fix. You know, they could give everybody in the United States $1 billion, every adult $1 billion, and they'll still be billionaires.
Yeah,
let that shit sink in, man.
Yeah, I say $1 million.
But you know why they won't? Hey, you know why they won't do it? $1 billion, man. Them dudes got enough money. What Elon Musk got? 400 billion?
Nah, he ain't got that.
Hold on.
He don't have the richest person in the world is that dude in Saudi. One of them Saudi kings or Kuwaiti kings.
Okay.
The richest people in the world are in the Middle East.
Let's do that.
We're
not. Hold up. Time out. See,
well, I got you. I got what you're saying.
We ain't talking about the Middle East.
But we
talking about Elon Musk, the richest person in the United States.
Elon Musk.
There's only 25 billionaires in the United States.
Half his money went to his wife.
There's only 25 billionaires in the United States anyway, and 11 of them.
Okay, so Elon Musk is worth 146 billion.
Yeah.
Worth, but he don't have it because his wife got half.
That's not the point. He can. That's
Elon Musk ain't married.
No, I'm sorry, Jeff Bezos.
No.
Jeff Bezos ain't married.
Not no more. But his wife, he gave his wife half or whatever.
Half of everything. He didn't give it to him. She didn't give it to her. They took it.
Well, they can only take what he was there for.
And she was there for the whole marriage, so she got.
No, they negotiated it though. They negotiated it.
Yeah, she can only get what they were married for.
She didn't just take him to court and ass rape him. They negotiated.
Yeah, if he had like a net worth of like $600 million, and when they met, and then say he had a net worth of $650 million when they got married, she's only entitled from the 50 million of that 650 million, all the way to now he's a billionaire. She's entitled to that. Everything before that.
That's what I'm telling you. They were married before he blew up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I understand it. Then.
G, you muted.
Yeah,
G,
talking to his kid.
Yeah, no, I understand that part of it. If she was there when they built it, of course, she deserved half.
Yeah, she was there from the jump.
For sure. Who am I missing?
Bezos.
Buffett. No, I got him.
Musk.
I got Musk, Bezos, Gates, Buffett, and shit. It's one more I'm thinking about.
Old Virgin.
Get bread too.
No,
Branson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that dude. Yeah.
Branson.
Richard Branson.
All the white people that trying to go to space.
He's British.
Don't matter. He lives in the United States. That motherfucker trying to go to space like all these motherfuckers. That motherfucker live in California.
Okay. All right. I'll count him. I know we wasting time right now, but
it's all good.
I'm trying to prove a point.
I mean, because I think there's 35 millionaires minus lottery winners. There's 35 actual millionaires.
That dude Richard Branson is only worth $3.5 million. He don't count.
Yeah. What? He's not a billionaire?
He's a billionaire, but he's only worth 3.5. He ain't in the three digits.
Wow.
Yeah, he said 3.5 billion.
Who was Larry Ellison?
He said 3.5 billion.
Oh, 3.5 billion or million?
Yeah. Billion.
He said okay, cool. Billion. I thought you said million. Okay.
No, I was saying million at the same time he was saying billion.
Okay.
Because there's 25 of the richest millionaires in the United States. 10 of them are in Texas. Jerry Jones is like 10th or 11th on that list. And out of those 10, one is black. One is black and 3 are female. One is Asian. The richest female in the United States is the heir.
I think the chick who did Spanx.
No, the chick that owns she's the own Walmart.
Oh, she's one of the owners of Walmart.
She has.
They try that shit with the Kardashians, saying they billionaires, but they be counting other people's money in that.
Only Kim is the billionaire out of the Kardashians.
I don't even think Kim is a billionaire. She's not a billionaire.
No, Kim.
Kylie might be the closest. Nah, for real. Kylie might be the closest.
Yeah, Kylie made it to 1.5.
Kim signed a contract. Kim did something. She did something or she sold something, and she's worth more than she's the richest Kardashian.
But they be including the money that they daddy made in that.
Oh, they surpassed.
And the money that
they
be including the money that they dad made.
I can't talk about that. But the chick that owns
include all their money.
The controlling partner for Walmart, the daughter from Walmart, she's the controlling partner. She has a higher percentage than all the rest of them because she's the.
I thought Oprah was higher than her.
Nah, Oprah only has a net worth of $3.2 billion. She has a net worth of like $8 billion. Oh. The richest one is either. Well, I forgot daggone what's the name? The dude, Tesla dude just moved, so
Elon Musk.
He's number one. But
Musk,
yeah, Elon Musk. He's the richest one in Texas now. But and then you got to throw Joe Rogan
Elon Musk in Texas or California?
He live in Texas.
They in Texas now.
He in Austin.
No,
Austin, Rogan.
That damn almost 2 mile long Tesla plant.
All right, look, check this out. So I done
I forgot about that.
pulled up. It's got the 100 richest people, but they got a lot of people in the United States. So I'm gonna read this to y'all. Starting with the richest, Jeff Bezos, 151 billion.
Yep. And he's not in controlling partner of what's the name no more? Amazon.
Bill Gates, 106.
Yep.
He gave it up too.
Warren Buffett, 106.
I forgot about Warren Buffett, man.
A lot of people forget about him. There's a guy named Larry Ellison in Hawaii. There's a guy named Larry Ellison in Hawaii who does software. He's 101 billion. Steve Ballmer is worth 83 billion. Michael Bloomberg, 76 billion. Jim Walton. Rob Walton. Alice Walton. Those are the Walmarts.
Yeah.
Alice Walton's worth 55 billion.
The killer's a small business.
Well, that's the sister, and she's the richest out of all of them.
Yeah. No. Jim is worth 58.
Okay.
Jim Walton's worth 58. Rob Walton's worth 57. And Alice is worth 56, roughly. I mean, but you look at it, it's not that much of a difference. Well, Billy, there's a difference, but shit.
Yeah, I got it. But still, they crushing small businesses. Keep going.
Yeah. Hey, these motherfuckers could give everybody at least $500 million and still be rich. But you know why they won't?
Because they don't want to be they don't want to.
Because if everybody's rich, nobody's rich. Motherfuckers will move out of the United States and will be able to go wherever they wanted to go. Yep. They'll take their money and go to these little countries, Thailand, the Philippines, and live like fucking kings. Why the fuck would you live in the United States when you can go to these places and live like a king?
If everybody's on the same playing field, if it's a level playing field,
then nobody is nobody.
That's why they don't like Elon Musk. I don't like his ass either because he called himself African American. But okay,
that motherfucker, man, he need to cut that shit out. Anyway,
he weird as shit, man.
Hey, let's get with it, man. We done fucked out 30 minutes. Matter of fact, we about to fuck off some more because I'm about to go get a drink. Y'all can talk. I'll be back.
If I had,
did I put something? What I put? Go ahead, BA. My bad.
That's why they don't. That's why those rich folks don't like the lottery.
Oh yeah,
because the motherfucker who went like right now, the Mega Millions is over $600 million.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins before taxes is going to get 300 and something mil. You figure taxes with the IRS. If you say you live in Texas like we do, they're going to tax. The IRS is going to tax it 26% or 25% before you even get that 300 something mil. So let's say you got
before you get the 600 mil.
No, it's after. If you take the cash,
there's no state tax in Texas,
bruh. If you take the cash value option, it's damn near half of what.
That goes to federal. You ain't got to pay shit else after that.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, you need to Google. Google is your best friend. I've already done me and Pep already had that conversation. Bruh, you win the lottery, you take the CVO. They're taxing that shit from, if the CVO is 400 mil, say it's 400 mil. They're taxing that 400 mil. They're not taxing if it was at 800 million. They're not taxing the 800. They're taxing the 400 because that's what you're getting. And then they're going to put you in a higher tax bracket, and then they're going to tax that every year. But the tax bracket that you go into is no more than 2 above what you're currently in.
I'm moving to Belize.
Is what you're currently in. They're still going to tax it, bruh.
In Belize?
If you move your money to an offshore account, they coming for you, bruh. You are not getting. That's why they're taking that money off rip.
These motherfuckers.
That's why they taking it off the top. Man,
but
why
who
you
cares?
think we got?
But I don't care.
I don't care.
It's way more money than that before.
Yeah,
I sure would too.
I'm good with that.
But I'm moving to Belize.
If you got 350 mil, and say they take taxes, 26%, so that's 0.26 times 350 million. So you probably gonna pay no more than 90 million for that. On that,
I got
350 minus 90.
Yeah, because I'm gonna invest the rest of my money.
It's $260 million.
I can live off that.
Yes,
I can live off that. My kids can live off that. My grandkids can live off that. My great grandkids can live off that. My great great grandkids can live off that.
Bro, the first time
because the way I'm gonna use that money, I'm gonna invest half of it in real estate.
You ain't even got to invest half of the money that you getting off of the lottery. If you listen to what's the bald-headed dude on Shark Tank?
Which one? Damon.
He's the richest one out of
Damon John.
Dude,
Damon.
Man, if you YouTube him, he put you on game about the lottery. He was like, "Yo, you win the lottery, don't do shit for you claim your money, put that shit in the bank account, and just sit there. You continue your life as usual. Don't touch that money for 6 months." He said the money that he said if you want, because I think it was over $1 billion, and the winner would get like 500 million, and he went off of New York taxes because New York got state tax and they got one of the highest state taxes in the country. So he was like, say you got 300 million after that, after they took all their taxes. He said 6 months you put that 300 million in the bank. He said you would never have to touch the 300 million because what it would accrue in interest, you would live off for the rest of your life. He said your kids would live off. Your grandkids would live off. He said they would not have to worry about shit until they got to your great grandkids. Because $300 million after taxes in the bank is going to accrue over $200 million. He said, and if you break it up, he said, and never put more than 200. He gave a figure. He said, but if the bank got robbed, after 200,
they can only insure you up to $250,000.
They're not giving you your money.
Y'all ready? All right, when G come back, we're gonna get started, man.
All right, let me go first. Let me refresh my drink.
All right, that's cool.
Eros Body Essentials is your Black and veteran-owned one-stop online store for bath and shower products to soothe your mind, body, and soul. These all-natural products do not contain palm oil, mica powder, or perfumes. Only essential oils and FDA-approved ingredients. Go to erosbodyessentials.com for your essential bath and shower needs.
Hey, what's up everybody? Fit Zone Home Fitness has returned. Our Hit Zone classes will be now every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 a.m. Central Standard Time, coming live from my new location at Anytime Fitness Van Alsten. So again, if you are interested in rejoining the zone, let's get your information to me as quickly as possible. Message me in the comments down below, and I will get you the link sent out to you. Again, Fit Zone Home Fitness Hit Zone classes are back every Tuesday and Thursday. See you soon.
Bet. About to get into this when they get back. You watching that Arkansas-Kansas game?
No.
Shit, Kansas came back from like 38-13, man. They in overtime.
No, they did. Now. Come on, Arkansas.
They in overtime right now.
Pick them jokers to win.
Arkansas got the ball. As soon as BA get back, we get started, man. We gonna get into this. Episode 67, the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. We got a couple of things we're gonna get into. We're gonna get into these games that's coming up. We basically done fucked out the first 30 minutes.
Yeah,
That's a good thing sometimes, though.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. We do not own the rights to any music, videos, or stats on this show.
No, we don't.
We just some old war vets talking about sports and keeping the hood professional. If y'all don't like it, gee, what can they do? Gee, what can they do?
Sir, you can tell them all to get off our nutsacks.
That's cool. I couldn't hear you.
I had it muted. My bad. I had clicked the mute.
It's all good. It is all good. Let's see.
Eat out chocolate salty balls.
Here we go, man. Here we go. So, you know, we got a slate of NFL games. Our teams, they down. It's down to the nitty gritty, like I've been saying, man. Hey, it should get out the pot time. You know what I mean?
It's only nitty gritty for one fan on here. Everybody else team in the playoffs.
I'm trying to be all inclusive, man, to make you not feel singled out.
Everybody else got a letter.
No, I
yeah, y'all got a Y or a Z.
Yeah, y'all already got a ticket to the tournament.
Yeah, man. Look here. So we're gonna start with the Thursday night game tomorrow, man. Here we go, right here. Hey, you know, when I went back and looked, hell yeah. Even without Derrick Henry and damn, what's his name? I ain't backing off of nothing. If you win,
8 other players. Okay, that's cool.
If you win, who cares?
You're right.
You're already in the playoff. Your position can't even change.
If you win, you're supposed to win.
Yeah, but it's a lot for us to win for. But again, I think this is a trap game. I'm saying on record.
A trap game for what? Y'all in the
It's not a trap game.
A trap game for what?
Because if we win out,
y'all not gonna get the number 1 seed, dude.
If we win our next 2 games and the Eagles lose their 2 games,
we understand that, BA, but the Eagles ain't gonna lose.
All right. Well, thank you, Notre Dame.
Well, you think the Cowboys ain't gonna lose, Negro Damas? What the fuck?
Listen, I didn't say that. I said it's a trap game.
You did say that. That's what you said.
I said this is a trap game.
Why is it a trap game?
Because if they slip up, let Kellen Moore run his dumbass goddamn plan or whatever the fuck they do, it's going to be a trap game.
My prediction this week is that y'all will become a daggone a wild card game because Philly's going to beat what's the name, and then that's going to be the end of it.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter if y'all win or lose. If Philly win,
Philly is not losing 2 games.
If Philly loses the last 2 games, y'all won the tiebreaker. So y'all become the NFC.
They still have to win 2 games, though.
And again,
don't act like these last 2 games they got is solid. Remember, I got them losing to the Commanders that last game, and say they can't lose to them.
I didn't say that. Listen,
okay,
I got it. I got it. Y'all putting words in my mouth.
No, we're not putting words in shit.
I already know we're gonna be a wild card game.
Okay.
Now,
so you ain't got no confidence in your team, is what you saying?
No, I have confidence in my team. I don't have confidence in my offense. I don't have confidence in my offense coordinator at all.
That's your team.
Absolutely zero. No, I got confidence in my team. I don't have confidence in Kellen Moore.
But you can have confidence in the players that get it done, regardless to what bullshit your offensive coordinator called. So if you say y'all already gonna be a wild card, I'm cool with that because it's always fuck the Cowboys 365.
It still doesn't matter. I'm saying we're already
24/7.
It's on paper. We're already a wild card team. It doesn't matter. We're playing a wild card game.
You say y'all was going 14-3. That shit is on paper.
Okay.
Yeah, you did say that. But look, you sit here talking. But you also sit here saying, well, if they lose 2, if Philly lose 2 games and we win out, then we the number 1 seed.
I didn't say we win the NFC East. I said win the East. I said we win the East. I never said we the number 1 seed.
If y'all win the East, you'll be the number 1 seed, though.
No, we
know
would
that,
not.
right?
No,
we would not.
They wouldn't.
Tell me why they
Will
would.
not.
If Minnesota wins one more game, they
They're
would be
the
the number
number
1 seed. Well, actually, Dallas would be the number 1 seed because they beat Minnesota.
Why
And
the fuck are y'all questioning me?
Yeah, that's what we saying. The Cowboys, if they win out and the Eagles lose out, the Cowboys will be the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Damn. Am I speaking
shit.
German?
Because they
Deutsch?
already beat Minnesota.
They beat the
have the
shit out of
tiebreaker.
Minnesota.
They have the tiebreaker.
I guess I didn't hear exactly.
And I'm not
Okay.
mad. I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm not mad. I'm just fucking with y'all. And I don't think Minnesota gonna win out.
I don't think they're gonna win out either. I don't think Minnesota's gonna win out either. I think they're gonna rest players.
Minnesota's gonna lose to Green Bay, and then
They're
they'll
gonna
beat
rest
Detroit.
players.
Yep.
They're gonna rest players. I think Minnesota will rest players. But
Minnesota-
I didn't think about that.
I mean, they can rest players, but
Minnesota can't rest players because they'll lose the 2 seed.
You ain't never lied because they're gonna lose.
If they lose, 49ers get the 2 seed.
And that's just gonna cause more problems for the rest of the NFC.
Come on to Levi Stadium, baby.
I was sitting there watching ESPN the other day. If y'all wasn't watching it, y'all missed
That's all I
out.
watch most of the time.
Man, that dude said the worst thing that they can do is let Philly win the NFC East and let San Francisco be the number 2 team in the NFC, because what's going to wind up happening is they're going to kill everybody else off. You really don't have a chance because those are the
That
top
means
2
everybody
teams.
comes to us except for if we go to Philly.
And they're just like San Francisco don't want to go to Philly, and Philly don't want to go to San Francisco.
Nah, we want to go. We don't give a fuck where we go.
Yeah,
we could give 2 fucks where we go. Don't forget, we went to Dallas last year and beat Dallas. Then went to Green Bay and beat their ass too. We don't give a fuck. That defense travels and them dogs hunt. Them goddamn dogs hunt, boy.
Yeah,
so them dogs hunt.
And that's what they were saying about Philly.
Anyway, we're gonna get into that later. BA. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Hold up. Hold on 1 second, BA. All right. Boom.
You're on the clock, Mr. BA.
You see that?
They win the game by running the ball. Run the ball, and then establishing the daggone play action pass.
Right.
And that, and relying on our defense. Our defense is the main part of our winning ways. But again, we got to run the ball. If we don't run the ball, it's a wrap. If they try to sit there and drop back, which drives me up the fucking wall, dropping back on the first play of the goddamn game, which kills me every time, run the fucking ball. I know Pollard's hurt. It is what it is. But
he hurt?
He hurt.
Is he out?
Still to be determined. I don't know.
If he's out, that's crucial, dude.
Oh, it's very crucial.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, if he's out, that is crucial.
We got this kid that they really like, but I'm just saying Pollard's the man.
Pollard is your guy,
Pollard
man.
is the dude.
Pollard's your guy.
They like you.
Hold on, let me let you finish. Hold up, G. I'm sorry. Let me let you finish, BA. Go ahead.
No,
I didn't know Pollard was hurt. I didn't know
he's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt.
So you still waiting on the report for that? He's day to day?
It's questionable he's going to play the game on Thursday. So if you go Cowboys.com, you'll read the story.
Well, they had to declare by yesterday for Thursday.
What's his first name?
Last name Pollard. I forget his first name.
God damn. Tony.
Yeah, there you go. Good answer. Survey says
I've been drinking, man.
Number one answer.
That motherfucker ain't my family.
Y'all gonna pass or play?
Hey, on the real, he might be mine.
I got
you. He might be mine. No. I had a cousin that played in the NFL, Frank Pollard. That's my cousin.
I think he's from Oklahoma. I think Tony Potts from Oklahoma.
I don't know. I have to let me see.
Get on your Google and find out.
He's from Memphis.
Yeah, and listen, call your grandma. She'll know.
Both mine dead, so.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
mine too.
You know what? I don't
Mine
know.
too.
I have no more matriarchs or patriarchs. Matter of fact, my brother is the next oldest in the. Anyway, let's move on.
Call your auntie.
What was I looking for? Tony Pollard.
Yeah. He's questionable.
Tony Pollard status.
I'm gonna tell you, y'all love Tony Pollard. Y'all like Ezekiel Elliott. Y'all like Ezekiel.
You know why? Because they pay Ezekiel all that money,
and he ain't producing since they paid him.
This year, yes.
Unless he restructure that contract, he could be gone.
So right now, Tony Pollard and Micah Parsons are questionable.
Yep.
Which means they're gonna play.
Now,
goddamn, Nick Bosa been questionable the whole year.
Mike
Parsons, maybe. Pollard, I don't think he's gonna play, man. I'm telling you, I don't think he's gonna play.
If anything, they think that they would have this game in the bag because they're going off of Tennessee's record, and they're going to try and make sure everybody's healthy to play Washington.
I don't think
there's no what's the name. There's no Ryan Tannehill, and even Derrick Henry is questionable for the game. For day-to-day or something.
And they have 8 other starters out.
So they already starting
starters.
Yeah. I mean, we picked this summer. Remember, BA? We picked the Titans this summer based on Ryan Tannehill being there and Derrick Henry being healthy, and just Tennessee playing like they played last year. So yeah, we all picked the Titans except for you. But remember, we did it this Sunday. Remember, you got Philly going 12-5, 5-12. How'd that work out for you?
It didn't.
Okay, cool.
Because again, I was drinking this shit when we made
you was ill.
Because I hate Philly.
Y'all would sit Ezekiel or Pollard and Parsons. Y'all would sit the 2 Ps and y'all are on the whole, we're gonna win this game anyway. We're gonna save them for Washington because that Washington game is the one that they're looking to win the NFC.
I am very happy with
I don't
watch him. Hey, y'all gonna lose that game if y'all don't play everybody. Guarantee it. And y'all won 1 or 2 losses from falling back and coming to Levi Stadium y'all first game.
I got it. But I'm just saying, I don't think Pollard's gonna play this game in Tennessee. I'm not looking for Washington yet. I'm just saying I don't think he's gonna play.
You're not looking for Washington, but how Dallas I'm sorry. How your Cowboys are thinking. They're looking at Washington. They're not looking at Tennessee because they're looking at how Tennessee has been playing. I think Tennessee has lost like 3 of their last 5, 4 of their last 5.
And their secondary is suspect. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, very.
And then if you look at Washington,
very suspect.
Washington was missing a key piece the whole season up until last week or something like that.
He played against the 49ers. He's back.
Yeah, up until last week.
Chase Young.
And they know, and Washington is going to bring it because they know a win-loss for them is crucial and it's going forward towards the playoffs.
But again, I'm not looking to. I personally am not looking at Washington.
I know you're looking at a trap game with Tennessee.
I'm looking at a trap game.
Yeah.
Real quick though.
Hey, real quick, man. Real quick side note, man. These motherfuckers starting Carson Wentz instead of Taylor Heineke.
Then never mind. Y'all
you scratch all that shit. I knew you would scratch that.
Everything I just said.
As soon as I said that, I knew you would scratch that because they are starting Carson Wentz instead of Taylor Heineke. They done lost their goddamn mind. Riverboat Ron is really gambling. He's really gambling. He's putting it on the line.
Yeah, and you already know how Dallas play against Carson Wentz. Eat him alive.
And that's why we just said never mind.
But again, I'm thinking about Tennessee. Yes, I feel everything. They got 8 starters. They got 8 starters not playing.
Yep.
But don't I got you, man.
They
but
got
look,
King Henry questionable.
BA. All that shit is moot because all of that. It don't matter because the
he
Redskins.
said all of that.
All of that don't matter because I'm sorry, my bad.
The
Commanders.
Rewind. The
10
Commanders.
push-ups.
I knocked them out.
I don't care about the Commanders.
You can knock them out after the show.
Dallas and Tennessee.
Hold
Dallas
on.
and Tennessee. That's what we're talking about.
Look, it
don't matter about the Commanders.
It's a moot point because the Tennessee, what is that? A Tannehill list Tennessee Titans. It's an L.
Here's what I tell you. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let Pep speak because I know Pep is sitting there patiently. I'm gonna say this real quick. Dallas struggles with running quarterbacks.
Yes.
Dallas struggles with the run. If Derrick Henry plays, and then Malik Willis is out there, Malik Willis, he gonna tuck and run.
And I agree.
I think he'll run a lot.
And I
If
agree.
Derrick Henry is playing, that's gonna help Malik Willis. If
I
Derrick
agree.
Henry is playing, man. If
This
Derrick
is where
Henry
I
is
was-
playing, look here, BA. You the only one to see this as a trap game.
Yes.
We don't.
You just
We just see it as a loss.
You spoke about it as a trap game.
No, we just see it as a
No.
loss.
No,
You said it was a trap
Y'all
game.
You said it was
You
a trap
said
game.
Yeah.
because you picked the Cowboys to win. Three
We
of us
see it as a
picked
loss.
the Titans as an L.
There's a difference.
I see it as a trap
Remember,
game.
we did this summer.
You
Okay.
saying it's a
Yeah.
trap because
You see
y'all
it as a
gonna
trap
lose.
game.
We're saying y'all just gonna flat out lose.
Thank you.
So even though, I said the Cowboys are gonna lose this summer, I don't see that happening.
Fuck that. I ain't changing my pick.
I'm not changing my pick, but I don't
Yes,
see
you
it
are.
happening.
I
Yeah, if
heard
they
you.
win, it makes no difference. And if
It-
they
it
lose
don't.
and shit, I got it right. It's what I expected. Fuck it.
I don't
good?
think they're gonna
Yeah.
lose, but it's a possibility it's a trap game.
It's gonna
That's
be
what I'm saying.
tight. You think it's gonna be tight?
Yeah, just say that.
I got
It's
the
gonna be tight.
But
Cowboys.
they on the.
I got the Cowboys 40-20.
I'm writing that
But,
down.
so this,
Yeah,
so I'll
boy,
say this,
that
BA.
ain't tight.
Yeah, I'll say this, BA.
Wait,
What
let
else?
me
It's
let me
not
put
really
that.
tight.
I never said it's gonna be tight. I never said that word.
Who just said it
I know.
was
No,
Hey, what's
I
going
didn't
on,
say
Nate?
it's not
gonna
Niner
be-
Nation, baby.
It's not a trap game because this game really don't mean anything for y'all.
It really don't.
It don't. It don't mean
Well,
anything for y'all.
Unless you
It
look over
does.
in the NFC
It
East.
does because they're trying to get Dak.
I got what you're saying, BA.
Fuck
But if y'all win, if Philly win, what does it do for y'all? It keeps y'all right
Nothing.
there in the 5th slot.
Yeah.
It keeps y'all right in the 5th slot. So this game means nothing to y'all. It means more for Tennessee because they need to win
They fight for
and
their
they need
playoff
Jacksonville
life.
to lose so they can keep the division. Because right
No,
now
it
they
means-
second to Jacksonville.
Pep,
Right,
let me
but-
add on to
But
what you
here's
just
why.
said. Hold on a second, BA. Pep, let me just go ahead, Pep. I'm
Hey, y'all see
sorry.
what Nate
I'm
said?
just I'm
Yeah, he's crazy.
He said that.
He's been drinking.
so I'm
Nate
just saying.
stupid. Yeah, he's stupid.
Because I'm friends, like my old platoon son, she's the Eagles fan. So she called me Sunday, I want to say.
She's
think
a
it was
great
Sunday.
player. She's a great person, ain't she?
Yeah, she all right. She a Eagles fan.
You didn't put 40 in front of Cowboys.
No. So
Oh, I did I? Hold on, let me change that.
so
My bad.
so she was asking me, what does that game mean? And I was like, it means nothing. Because if they beat y'all, or if y'all if y'all win, it's good for y'all. If y'all lose, it means nothing because y'all still gonna be the
Right.
number 1 seed. The Eagles
Right.
gonna still be the number 1 seed in the NFC. The Cowboys still gonna be 5th. It's not changing
Right.
anything. The only thing that can change is what you said earlier, is if y'all win out and they lose out. But I don't see that.
I
We don't
see
know
that
what's gonna happen.
in either
I don't see it
scenario, man. I
happening.
mean,
Yeah.
if
So-
it happens, cool. I'm not saying it can't
Yeah.
happen. It's just it's just hard for me to imagine that happening because I think Jalen Hurts will come back and play that last game if he got to of the season. If they lose next week, I think Jalen Hurts will be like, "Yeah, I'm coming back."
Yeah,
play that game
might
just
play
so
Sunday.
to make. Yeah, he might play Sunday.
He might be playing Sunday.
I doubt.
So
No, they already ruled him out. They already ruled him out. They already ruled him out. Yeah. So I can see him coming back that last game if he needs to.
Yeah, but Minshew ain't looked that bad.
No, he don't.
He put up 34 points on that vaunted
defense. He didn't look that bad. But what I'm saying is, this don't really mean anything for the Cowboys. Y'all win, y'all still fifth. Y'all lose, y'all still fifth.
Right.
So it don't matter.
Only thing is, I'm sorry. Go ahead, BA. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good?
No, you go. You go. You go.
It's about continuity for the offense. They're trying to build the offense up back to the continuity that they had before. You know, again, consistent play calling, consistent.
Well, but how they look at y'all, BA? How your organization is looking at that team? Yes, they have confidence, supreme confidence in your backup and Cooper Rush, but they're looking at
Cooper Rush.
Arkansas won 55-53.
But they're looking at Dak keeping Dak healthy because they feel as though y'all best opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl is with Dak and not Cooper Rush.
Yeah, because of points.
So one of these last two games, Dak Prescott is not going to play a whole game. He may play the first two quarters, and then they
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
They're going to play Dak
the last two games. He's been out for 5 games.
Cooper Rush won't see the field no more unless Dak gets injured.
I see it differently because of the fact that they know if Dak gets hurt at some point in time, they either come into Philly or San Francisco, who has dominant defenses. They don't want that pressure, but they don't want that pressure on their backup, especially with San Francisco. They'd rather come see Philly than San Francisco because of what injured
familiarity
with a 60% defense.
They feel like
60% healthy defense last year. Y'all lost to the 60% defense 49ers. They can't afford to lose Dak, yo. They can't afford to lose Dak. Not with what they have now, what y'all been building on. If they lose Dak, they don't feel they can win the NFC and go to the Super Bowl with Cooper Rush.
And I agree with you. I totally agree with you on that.
So for me,
Nate,
Dak is not playing one of them full games.
I don't know.
He's not going to play one of them full games because they can't afford to get him.
So here's what I'll say. Say to that real quick. If Philly and Dallas win this week, you right, G. There's no need to play Dak or
next week.
Jalen Hurts next week.
They ain't gonna play.
Y'all can't catch Philly. Where y'all are if both teams win this weekend. So you're absolutely right.
Like Pep said.
Yeah. Both of them should sit down.
Win or lose, if Philly win, y'all still sitting in the 5th seed like Pep said.
Yeah, but the only way they're going to sit Dak is if they have 3 touchdowns. If they have 3 scores,
who plays first? Who plays this weekend first?
The Cowboys.
Dallas plays on Thursday.
Oh, well, let's move on. Can we move on? I got this. Can we move on?
Go ahead. Let's go.
I be putting the shit in order. I got it. But see, y'all, great minds think alike, right?
We with you.
I feel like.
So all y'all saying Titans gonna win, Cowboys gonna lose. Got it.
Yes. Yeah. That's what we picked this summer.
We picked that like 6 months ago.
No. I'm not changing it. I'm saying I think the Cowboys gonna win, but I'm keeping my pick.
I always want the Cowboys to lose, but if they win, oh well.
Cowboys could go 0-17. I wouldn't give 3.
Nate, we're gonna talk about that.
I ain't gonna lose no sleep.
Not a goddamn bit.
I would.
It's fuck Texas.
because I'll be
It's
all
fuck
over
Texas
the
sports
streets
team.
telling people.
100%.
I'll be looking for anybody with some goddamn Pennsylvania tags on the outside of the house.
Hey, you be ripping their plates
Fucking
off.
their ass up.
Hey,
Nah.
you be walking around like that dude Tyrone who be slapping cigarettes and shit out.
You can do that shit. I don't give a
Bro.
fuck because as long as it ain't
I'm
nothing about rape.
Tyrone.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm
that
walking
dude.
around.
It did
I'm
not
a driver
surprise me
around.
that somebody shot his ass.
I'm a drive around.
Remember the
look
dude
for
that be
anybody
walking
with
like this?
goddamn
Tyrone who be
Pennsylvania
slapping shit
tags
out
on.
people's hands.
Yeah, he
In
went and got
Philly.
on. He went and got
He
on
from
somebody.
Philly.
I'm like,
Yeah, in Philly.
You can't be doing that in Philly.
he
But he
can't.
was. But he was.
Shit, they rob motherfuckers at the gas station.
Philly is the
You
worst
know,
city on the planet.
hey, real talk, they do that shit everywhere.
Yeah, but it's like it's gotten so bad. They had to hire private security companies to pull guard it, like to guard for security at gas stations.
Yeah,
We ain't went that far. All I'm telling you is that shit happens everywhere.
Especially in North Philly. They drop more bodies in North Philly than anywhere else.
Come on to the east side of OKC, baby. I'll show you some
good.
shit.
It happens in North Killeen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah. Hell, it happens everywhere.
They some herbs in Killeen.
Vietnam.
They some herbs in Killeen.
All right, let's move on. Who we got next? Oh yeah. Fly, Eagles, fly. Saints versus Eagles. Gee, how you feel about this? You know they still got that pass rush, and they playing for something.
Fly,
the Saints are still playing for something.
On the road to victory.
He's singing the goddamn song. Jesus Christ.
Man, look.
The worst song.
I'm just going to take, that's why y'all ain't got one.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So,
our song
my whole point is, fuck the
Cowboys. Hold up. I'm coming back.
So, let's get to it. The Saints, win or lose, need Tampa Bay to lose.
Right.
They need Tampa Bay to lose.
That's true.
And the Panthers.
Because if the Panthers win, they in.
Exactly.
Or if they win out, they in.
If you look at it, I think their last, I don't have my phone with me, but somebody look it up for me, please. Their last game of the season, I think they play Carolina. Either Saints or Tampa Bay.
I think it's Tampa and Carolina. I think
Tampa and Carolina. Okay, yeah.
Because they was talking about how that's going to decide the NFC South if they both win this weekend.
How I see it, if Washington lose the next two games, Carolina win or lose, all they have to go is 1-1 the next 2 weeks, and they're in because Washington will be out.
What happens to Green Bay?
I don't see we'll see. I never counted Green Bay into the playoffs.
Since we into this,
because they in there. They in there. Green Bay in there.
But I don't see Green Bay. I don't see Green Bay making it though. They got to play Detroit. I think their last game of the season is Detroit, or this week is Detroit. Who they play this week? One of their next two games, Detroit or Minnesota.
I done got distracted.
It's all good. It's all gravy, baby.
Yeah. You know who that is, Pep?
Green Bay playing Minnesota this week.
Right.
Yeah. See, I don't see them beating Minnesota this week.
Fire, Pep. Fire.
I'll check it out.
Fire. Go blue. Fire. Go blue.
Yeah. Green Bay played the Packers on the first.
Yeah, y'all break it down. Break it down for me. BA, what you got?
Somebody bring my phone, please.
Green Bay plays the Vikings on the first.
Okay.
And then the Lions on the 8th.
Right.
See, their last two games are divisional games. They ain't winning.
Yes.
They're not winning both of them.
That's a lot of teams though finishing out like that.
I don't think they're gonna beat the Vikings.
Who?
I think they'll
You
beat.
think Green Bay gonna beat the Vikings?
I think they'll beat. They'll lose to the Vikings and beat Detroit.
Look, here's what I said earlier in the podcast.
That's on what you, G.
You think they're gonna beat the Vikings?
No, I think they're
gonna lose to the Vikings and then beat Detroit.
Detroit, yes.
Well, if they lose to the Vikings, they out. So here's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Tampa Bay and Carolina play Sunday.
Right. Oh, it's this Sunday.
No. They play this Sunday.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. They playing this Sunday right now.
Carolina's going to beat Tampa Bay. Carolina's going to beat Tampa Bay and leapfrog.
I think so too.
And leapfrog New Orleans, which puts New Orleans in third place in the South.
I agree.
You know what?
I agree.
You know what?
I mean, we really don't give a fuck because we all in the
No, I don't. We don't. But look, go ahead, Pep.
Excuse me.
Who's
Bless
scared?
you.
So NFC, because all y'all in the NFC. Who's scared of Sam Darnold?
Not me.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
You know, we'll have that motherfucker seeing ghosts and Donkey Kong and Mario and Luigi and oh man.
Who you point at?
You don't.
You pointed the wrong way.
So
see how my phone and how my shit is. I'm pointing that at
because you're on dollar. So, listen, I'm not scared of no goddamn fucking Panthers.
But what I will say about Sam Darnold is I know for a fact there's one team he beat.
The Jets.
No. As a Jet quarterback, there's one team he did beat.
Oh, the Cowboys.
Yeah, they smacked the Cowboys.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, 3
Hey,
seasons
look here, man. Look
y'all
here.
living in the past. Y'all living in the goddamn past.
Hey, look here. I'm about to read y'all some playoff scenarios.
Stop it.
I'm about to read y'all some playoff scenarios, some NFC playoff scenarios.
Let's talk about the team that motherfucker on right now.
It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with no getting the number one seed or nothing. We talking about teams like the Seahawks, the Lions, Carolina. The Rams eliminated, so we're gonna skip that.
Mm-hmm.
The only teams left in it.
Carolina Panthers wins tie break over New Orleans based on head-to-head win percentage. So, who Carolina got left to play again?
Tampa Bay, and I think their last game is either Minnesota or Detroit.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong. Yeah.
Oh, you good?
Tampa and New Orleans.
So that New Orleans game is going to be crucial for them if they beat Tampa.
Yep.
And if New Orleans loses, can you go get my phone?
Yeah, they got to win out.
And I think they're going to beat Tampa. I think Tom Brady's done.
You think so?
I think Tom.
Man, I can't bet against Tom Brady and something like that.
I can't either. But when he in the media talking about, he talk about retirement openly in the media.
That's a good done.
I don't know.
He done fell off a cliff.
But I get some sympathy though.
Nah.
Yeah.
He ain't never look for sympathy. I'm looking at Tom Brady like he already saying like, you know what? I'll let y'all know if I'm
Tom Brady.
Go. He out.
Cliff.
I just think Tampa.
He's gonna be working for
I think
Fox
Tampa
Sports.
will beat Carolina because him and Mike Evans is playing better together. The defense is playing a little better. Shit, playoff Lenny need to show up too. If playoff Lenny get going, Carolina's playing some good ball. I'll admit it, man. But I just can't bet against Tom Brady in something like this, and not in this scenario. Now, when they get to the playoffs, I'll bet against him. That's where the cliff really gonna hit. But regular season, he gonna do enough to get him into the playoffs. Watch, I guarantee it.
I don't know. I think that dude looking at his. I think he's actually looking at his future because he didn't do this shit last year.
Uh-huh.
He didn't talk about retirement last year at all in any press conference. But this year, just a couple of days ago, he talking about, I don't know. I might be done. I'll let you guys know in a couple of games. Now you already let us know.
Well, if he hold on,
he's gonna be
hold on. See,
he gonna work on Fox Sports.
Hold on. See the way you made that sound. The way you made that sound. Somebody asked him that question.
They did.
That don't mean he's gonna retire.
But when he gonna retire. But again, the same question I asked last year,
like what JJ Watt did today.
Oh, JJ
Watt, what he did last week.
Yeah.
That's retirement. Didn't nobody have to ask him shit. He volunteered it.
He volunteered, but they asked Tom Brady.
The first time Tom Brady retired, he volunteered it.
No, they didn't. They asked him last year, like, are you going to retire? He said, I don't know. I'll let you guys know at the end of the season. I'm not sure. I want to keep on playing. He said that shit. And then.
Well, he had 1 year left.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Hell.
He just said he wanted to keep playing. He had 1 year left.
JJ Watt got a year left on his contract.
JJ Watt ain't Tom Brady though.
Okay,
no.
Got it. I'm telling you,
JJ Watt did. He might be. I don't know. He might be. I don't care. I don't care.
Neither why.
He ain't going to the 49ers. That's all that mattered to me. And people keep trying to direct him that way. 49ers didn't want him when he was 39. Why the fuck would they want him when he's 46? How stupid is the media? Anyway, G Dial-Up done fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Was we on Philly?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Fuck Philly.
Both teams, both teams need to win. Both teams need to win.
That.
Both teams need to win.
We know that.
My team need to win out to make the playoffs.
You want your team to win?
Yeah,
more,
I do. I want my team to win. Yeah, absolutely, I do. And I need for Teddy Bridgewater to beat New England.
That might happen.
It might, and then we need to go down to Miami next week and then beat them again, and then we in.
That might happen too, especially with that quarterback situation, man.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
So let's talk Seahawks real quick. Geno back for a little revenge. Y'all got to go to the 12.
No, absolutely. He should be. You let me go. Yeah, I want to beat you. He should be.
He's not.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I feel you, BA.
Let's
but I'm talking.
BA mumbling like he ain't gonna do shit.
Bro,
yeah, but I'm talking as if I'm Geno Smith.
Geno gonna Geno that shit up.
He might. I hope he do. But I'm thinking as Geno now. If you drafted me and then you just let me go, because I was a butthole and got punched in the face, but y'all let me go.
I got my job, bro.
Yeah, I want to beat you, and I want 300 yards on y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Geno Smith first pass gonna be a Sauce Gardner. It's gonna be a pick.
I hope he don't do that.
It is gonna be a pick six. Oh,
I hope he don't do that. No, I hope he don't.
You know,
I am a fan of Sauce Gardner. Hey man, I hope he don't do that.
He gonna do it.
So what's happening already, and this is year one, is teams are scheming away from him. Already.
I know that.
Already. They're scheming away from him.
I watch y'all games. I know that.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. But I'm telling you, Geno Smith, in his ego and his hate of them letting him go, he gonna like, all right, I'm gonna beat y'all best goddamn y'all best cornerback off jump. And his first pass is going to be towards Sauce Gardner, and it's going to be a pick six.
But we got two good corners.
Yeah,
I got it. But he gonna call something when they're in man, and he gonna pick on Sauce Gardner, and it's gonna be a pick six. I'm telling you, write it down.
We'll see. I hope so.
His black ass is going to do it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. His ego is going to be like, fuck your couch. I'm finna go and throw it towards your couch. And the couch going to run it back for a pick six.
Don't nobody want that trade. Get that Nobody want that trade. Get out of here. That joker trying to send 2 quarterbacks for us.
Y'all need 2 quarterbacks.
No,
Jesus
not
Christ.
them. We don't need them. We don't want them.
Man, Trey Lance.
Hey, Pep.
Solid would not be. I
Pep.
think Salah, if Joe, no, seriously, if Joe Douglas even thought about that, I think Salah a fighter.
You think so? He's familiar with Jimmy G.
Yeah, I got Jimmy G, but he's familiar with Sauce Gardner.
Trey Lance.
I'd rather have Sauce Gardner.
Yeah. Hey, Pep.
Trey Lance going to USFL.
Pep, what I want to know though is why the Jets gonna win.
Mike White playing the offense. So I'll say that's why Mike White playing. Mike White's playing. The offense gonna look better.
You gotta say it like that, man. Mike White.
No, it's Mike fucking White.
Bart Scott said,
Mike White. They're gonna break them t-shirts out.
It's Mike fucking White. But number 2 is inactive again.
Because he sucks.
So hey man, you ain't telling me nothing I don't know. You ain't telling me
His daddy money don't make shit happen in the NFL.
Who's daddy?
That's what I want to know.
But
his daddy owns JetBlue.
He hasn't developed, so I don't care what his daddy owns. He ain't developed as a professional quarterback.
You're right.
He ain't a professional quarterback. He shouldn't have been drafted. He should have stayed in
school.
He's a spoiled rich kid. They said it in college. They said it in high school. All these reports came out saying he's a spoiled goddamn rich kid. His daddy owns JetBlue.
Yeah. Well, I don't care where his daddy
Hold up.
He just shouldn't be the Jets quarterback.
Father do? Wilson's father, Mike, is a small business owner in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hold on, including a landmark convenience store, miniature market that was previously owned by Zach's maternal grandfather. He does not own. Hold up. Let me. I'm not gonna say he don't. I saw something pop up about JetBlue. So let me look at that. Zach Wilson, dad, JetBlue. Okay. Zach Wilson's mom says just because her brother owns JetBlue doesn't mean she came from money. So his uncle.
Stop it.
His uncle owns JetBlue.
Okay. Do you really think?
I can believe that. I can believe that.
Sure.
You really think that?
Hey,
dude ain't take care of his whole family.
I have a rich uncle, and he ain't take care of his whole family either.
Got it. His uncle is worth $400 million.
I was just about to say that.
Well, that's a little different from my uncle, but my uncle ain't worth $400 million.
You really think none of them have no stock options in JetBlue?
Sure, absolutely.
And that means they are millionaires.
His life is set. His life is set. Hey, look here, man. Look here, real quick. Look here. His life is set. That's like Steve Young. He went to Brigham Young. That's his ancestors' college. He's set. You think Steve Young had to pay for college? No. That's his ancestors' college. It's some motherfuckers who just come out and they got it like that.
Steve Young
that's the gold spoon.
But Steve Young
he does. He
does. But he also worked at it too.
And he worked at it.
He had to work at it.
There you go, Pep. He worked at it.
But look, even if he didn't have talent in high school, he was going to college as a quarterback. Because he going to his ancestors' college.
They was going to buy something more fun.
That's my point.
Yeah, we on the same.
Steve Young went in with talent. With actual talent he worked at. He worked hard at it. He was running hills with goddamn Jerry Rice. So
I know. He went to a good system.
But you can't say the same thing about old boy.
Yeah, he went to the Jets. So those are two different organizations.
He went to a good system, a good organization. Zach
And
Wilson, not so
Steve
much.
Young wasn't the second overall draft pick either.
And he wasn't the second overall draft pick either.
Okay, again,
The 49ers ain't so. Well, no,
we traded for Steve Young.
Yeah, because he went to Tampa.
In college, the teammates didn't like that motherfucker in college, and you go to NFL with that chip on your shoulder, like I'm better than you. I'm not going to work hard with y'all. He don't do the shit.
I got it, BA. All I'm saying is,
there's no
if your ancestors own a college, more than likely, you're going to college for free. So you got plenty of time. You got nothing else to do but work on your game.
Again,
just imagine if you was the great grandson of Jeff Bezos. If you was the great grandson of Jeff Bezos, you think you'd ever have to really work for anything, or fight for anything, or
again, it goes to my point. Steve Young worked hard at his craft.
I'm not saying he didn't, but I'm not saying. Listen. My point is, they privilege both got them to where they are.
Got it. Got it.
Because he did say Steve Young was going to college.
It goes back again. It stays on my fucking point that Steve Young worked hard at his craft, even though he had the privilege, even though he had all the stuff like that. He worked hard at his fucking craft.
But did you know if Steve Young was going to college before that, though?
It doesn't fucking matter.
It really does.
No, it doesn't. If the motherfucker, if they're both in the, you put them in the same goddamn category. Steve Young worked hard at his craft.
No, I'm not. Okay. I'm not putting them in the same category. I'm just saying they privilege got both of them into the NFL.
Is that not the same category?
Whether they worked hard or not.
Is that not the same category?
Steve Young went to his Steve Young went to his ancestors' college. Mm-hmm. Zach Wilson's got a $400 million uncle.
Okay.
But I will say this about Steve Young. He sucked in Tampa.
He sucked at Tampa.
He sucked in Tampa. And then he went
to a good organization. System. And all he had to do was throw the ball to 80 or 82 and give it to Roger Craig or Radman.
He learned from 16.
And Bill Walsh.
That's what he did.
The greatest to ever
do it. He learned from one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. That's what he did.
Right.
And then he also had the greatest wide receiver ever. And he had another nice receiver on the other side.
John Taylor.
Ain't but two coaches in the NFL got a damn EA Sports video game. There's Bill Walsh and John Madden.
But after Roger Craig, he had Dirty Waters in the backfield.
Even though he fumbled a lot.
He did have Ricky Waters.
He did, but he had Dirty Waters in the backfield. Yeah. So he had a nice offense around him, and all he had
to do. The defense wasn't no slouch either.
You're right, but all he had to do was come in and not fuck it up.
He had his
with Merton Hanks, Deion Sanders, Ken Norton Jr. Hey, his defense wasn't bad either.
What was the white dude, the linebacker?
Romanowski.
Yeah,
he was gone.
Romanowski.
He was gone. He was gone there.
I'm telling you, Steve Young. I like Steve Young, but Steve Young, he got to where he was on his privilege.
He played 1 or 2 seasons with Steve Young because he retired after he spit in that dude's face, in that black dude's face, and said something to him.
I think he went to Oakland after that though.
No, he was
and then the Broncos.
I think he was in Oakland when he did that, spitting that dude's face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we'd have been fighting after the game.
I see your point. Hey, BA, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong, but I'm just saying.
He probably did go into the league with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, what kills me is y'all love to try to discount anything that I say. But I'm just saying.
I don't.
Okay, no, it just happened. It just happened.
Okay, go.
But what I'm saying is, Steve Young came from privilege. But what did he do as a leader? As a leader of the offense, he was out there working with his guys.
Which offense?
49ers.
Okay, what about Tampa Bay?
Any offense? Okay, he did it with Tampa Bay too. He was working with his offense. He was a leader in the offense.
But BA, when
he was still a leader in the offense.
When he went to San Francisco, that was already an elite system. So he couldn't do nothing but thrive.
Y'all still talking about the system. I'm talking about the quarterback.
Bruh. So
right,
okay, we are too.
We are too. BA, we're not saying you wrong. We're not saying you wrong, but like I'm going back to the.
Let's move on.
You talking to me about my team now?
I'm going back to the fact.
You talking to me about my team now? They had already won 4 Super Bowls before Steve Young took up.
Guns agreed with you all the way up until he said, and what happened in Tampa. We're not discrediting you. We are not going against you. We're just saying when he got drafted and he was in he was trash. The system.
I don't care about he was trash.
System.
The system.
What system in Tampa?
I'm not talking about no fucking systems. I'm talking about 2 men.
So are we.
Yeah, but what we're saying is
bring up systems.
Steve Young sucked. He sucked.
If it wasn't for the
but he sucked.
You're the one not listening, BA.
I'm listening to everything y'all say. You're right.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
in Tampa.
Right.
He sucked in Tampa.
You're right.
And then when he went to the 49ers, my fucking team that you trying to sit here and tell me about, he went into a system, the fucking West Coast offense, a form that everybody is running still to this fucking day.
Okay.
I mean, really, if you want to look at it, the only quarterback that ever really thrived in the Tampa Bay system, in any Tampa system, is Trent Dilfer, because he won a fucking Super Bowl on him, and he had.
That was because of the defense.
John Gruden.
That defense was lights out. That defense was lights out.
That wasn't my point.
Doug Williams wasn't that great in Tampa, and he didn't really get
move on
until he moved from Tampa and went to Washington.
Hey, BA,
and they won the Super Bowl.
I just need to know if you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Y'all don't understand where I'm coming from.
He was trash at Tampa.
It ain't about him.
And when he came to the 49ers and they injected him into that after learning from 16, and then they put him into that 49ers West Coast. I got it, G. They put him into that 49ers West Coast offense. Yeah, he thrived because all he had to do was play action, throw it to 80. Play action, throw it to 82. Play action, throw it to 84. Brent Jones.
Got it. Again, I'm not saying anything about that. So let's move on to next. Let's move on.
But it was the system.
What did he work on?
The fuck on.
No, what did he work on? He just went to a system.
About working on
he went to a system.
I'm talking about 2 different fucking mentalities. But let's move the fuck on, because y'all not listening to what I'm talking about. Y'all not even comprehending what I'm saying.
We are.
No, you fucking not.
I'm gonna end it with this.
Because you sit here telling me I'm stupid. Go.
I didn't say he was fucking stupid.
That make me understand.
Okay, I'm talking about 2 different fucking dudes. I'm talking about 2 different fucking dudes. I'm not talking about no fucking system. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about Steve Young and what's old boy name?
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is a privileged kid who came from a privileged fucking life in a privileged, different goddamn structures of high school and college, who came in the NFL still privileged and cannot comprehend, I fucked up. I'm not going to take responsibility for my shit. I'm not a leader in the goddamn locker room. Steve Young was a leader in the locker room. Worked on his goddamn craft. Worked on his relationship with players. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I'm not talking about no fucking system. I'm talking about the locker room and the relationship with players. That's it. Yeah, go ahead, man.
When you say leadership, I got to relate back to my past 30 years. You can be a leader in garrison and suck in combat. You can be a leader in a locker room and suck on the football field. And it's going to show. I'm just going to leave it at that.
He was leader in neither. in neither. Even a player showed that shit. When you got a backup quarterback showing up and they all get T-shirts,
I'm talking about Steve Young.
Quarterback.
I'm talking about Steve Young. I ain't talking about Zach Wilson. We know Zach Wilson, but we
Steve
know
Young
Zach Wilson on and off the field. And
you're telling me that they did not love Steve Young in the locker room.
I don't know. I don't know
because I wasn't in the locker room. You never heard anything off of what was being said in the locker room because they had a coach, Bill Walsh, kept the bullshit to a minimum, and whatever it was, he ate, and in the media he dealt with. That's why they were so successful, and he won 4 Super Bowls in his era.
It wasn't no social media either.
And it was no social media.
True. That's true.
No social media. So we don't know what was happening.
Exactly. The news wasn't reporting off of that shit. And they would probably and when you got your ass whooped in the NFL back in the days or in the NBA, the coach would come in and be like, yo, we're gonna have a conversation about this shit, but right now I gotta let these reporters in. If you say something about whatever happened on that court or whatever we discussed on the sideline during the game that's negative, we gonna have issues.
So
we not discussing that shit. So you be positive with the reporters and let's go.
Anybody saw the Shannon Sharpe Deion Sanders interview?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So anybody listen to Deion when he said he smacked the teammate in the face in the meeting room?
Yep.
Anybody knew about that back then?
Nope.
Anybody hear about that?
Nope.
The same thing with Jordan.
No. But there's no.
We ain't gonna keep spinning this off to other motherfuckers. We talking about Steve Young and Zach Wilson.
Y'all brought this comparison up.
I got it.
But
I do.
What we're saying about Steve Young is there's no social media. There's nothing being reported like that. So we don't know. But we know everything about players now because they talk about it. The beat writers talk about it. ESPN, Fox, everybody talks about it.
Twitter,
so
Facebook,
we know what happens 24 hours a day in every locker room, NBA, NFL, Major League. We know all of that. We don't know nothing about Steve Young.
We don't know if Tampa likes Steve Young in the locker room.
Exactly.
We don't know if they like him in San Francisco either.
Hold on. We don't know if they like him in San Francisco either. We don't even know, in my opinion, Steve Young wasn't even the leader of that fucking team. Jerry Rice was. So when Steve Young came, had
Super Bowls before Steve Young did.
Thank you. So when Steve Young came, all he had to do was fall in lockstep. Hey, you play action, you throw 80 the fucking ball. That's all you got to do. And every now and then, you use your legs like you did in Tampa.
And if 80 ain't open, look for 32
the
or
locker
84.
Room, if 80 ain't open, look for 82. If 82 ain't open, you got 84 right there.
And you got Roger Craig. Right. You got 33 coming out the backfield in the flat.
Steve Young he's a privileged motherfucker too. And we don't know if they liked him in the locker room because he's privileged.
Because I'll say this. BA, before
and I got your point. I got your point. No, I got your point. We don't know. They don't like Zach Wilson in the locker room. I got it. But we don't know. Like I said, we don't know about Steve Young. We don't know. He fell into a good system. He fell in lockstep. He didn't make no waves. He didn't go out and say that he don't feel like he failed the team. He didn't do none of that shit at San Francisco. He did play action. He threw it to Jerry Rice. He threw it to John Taylor. He threw it to motherfucking Brent Jones or whoever. And they won the Super Bowl. But
let's move on.
No, Steve Young, he's a privileged motherfucker, man.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next subject.
Zach Wilson sucked. Next topic.
There you go. Let's go.
That's the next subject. My fucking 49ers that we've been discussing. Yeah, Pep. That's why I sent you that post earlier. It wasn't because they benched Derek Carr. It's because you picked the Raiders, motherfucker.
The Raiders. Holy shit. Oh man. Did I smoke that day?
They benched Derek Carr.
Did I smoke that day?
Look at it. Yo, they benched that motherfucker, man.
I must have smoked that day. He done left the team. And he left.
Yeah, I know.
Benched him, he left. Yeah. I had to be high that day.
We didn't know. It was the summer. It was before the season.
Nah, I picked.
We never know.
No, I don't understand why I did that.
I don't either.
Oh, I really don't know why I did that.
I mean, we played them in Vegas.
Yeah, it don't matter though. It doesn't matter because wherever y'all go is burgundy or maroon, whatever that color is.
And they say over 50% of the stadium gonna be filled with red. We travel.
Like, you what? 2 hours, an hour away from Vegas?
San Francisco? No, San Francisco. They a little farther. I think that's like 5 hours. LA, 3 hours from Vegas.
It's 4.
4 hours? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's a trip.
It's 2 hours from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, and I think San Francisco was 2 hours from Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, it's a little further north than that. I think they playing Santa Clara.
Lord have mercy.
What? I can't believe I did that.
Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, LA to Santa Clara is over almost 6 hours. Anyway, why did the 49ers win?
Defense.
Hey, Nate, leave that shit alone. All right, why did the 49ers win?
Defense and offense.
Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, Ray McCloud.
Quit playing and just
Ross
say the
Dwelly, Juszczyk. We might be getting hold up, my bad. Shit. Ray McCloud, and we might be getting Elijah Mitchell back soon, and then we getting Debo back soon. But of course, the defense is there, but with Brock Purdy, man, we scored over 30 points a couple of times since Brock Purdy's been in there. Normally, with Jimmy G, we hit 20 points, man, and we can't go no further than that. But with Brock Purdy, we can do a little more. He can run himself out of sacks every now and then. He's got some decent pocket presence, with the exception of his first play of the game when he came in against the Dolphins and he got fucking throttled because he didn't see the blitzer from the outside. But run game, Christian McCaffrey, Jordan, number 24, spread the ball around on offense, and then, let the defense, the front four, pin their ears back, go do what they do. They also play the run well. We got Armstead, Kinlaw in the middle now, so we get that push up the middle, which helps Ebukam, Drake Jackson, Omenahu, and Nick Bosa get that rush on the edge. Tough defense, tough defense. Methodical offense is how we work it. That's how we win the game. Huh?
I like that number 5.
For who?
It means something. Like 5 wins, 5 jerseys, 5 people. The number 5. I just like the number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like that's some cryptic shit, but whatever, man.
Very.
Fuck ever.
Lord.
Yo, so the 49ers got the 3:05 game. Matter of fact, us and the Jets, we got the same time. We played at the same time. So I'll be watching both of them games. The Cowboys tomorrow night. Philly is got a noon game. So we'll get to see all of that. Man, hey, it's crucial for your Jets, Pep. I ain't gonna front, man. It's like y'all started out so well, man, and
yeah.
Here's my question. I wanted to ask this: is Quinnen Williams playing?
Yeah.
Y'all will win that game then.
He played Thursday. Remember the first play of the game? He got no. He played Sunday, Thursday. In the first play of the game, he got a strip sack. But we only got 3 points out of the strip sack.
Okay.
Because we had 2 at quarterback.
So he's playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Quinnen Williams is playing, man, y'all gonna win that game. That means y'all get pressure on the quarterback. That means y'all get sacks.
Yep.
BA, you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Uh-huh.
Got people asking stupid ass questions. So I'm good.
Why are you side-eyeing them? Whoever that is. You side-eyeing the shit out of them. Like, I ain't worried about you, but you side-eyeing the shit out of them. Like, let's move on. Let's move on. So my 49ers, man, I mean, there's a path to the 1 seed, but it's I don't even think about that shit. We can get the 2 seed and be happy with that and be straight. But the path to the 1 seed is Cowboys and Philly have to lose out. And then Minnesota would have to lose out too. Hell, all 3 of y'all would have to lose out. All 3 of them would have to lose out for us to reach 1 seed. But we can reach the 2 seed if Minnesota lose one of their games. And the 2 seed will be good. So that's my spiel on the 49ers, man.
Oh, I'm not distracted.
Huh?
I'm talking to Pep.
But we all shit, man. We all tough games. I feel BA on the trap game part, though, even though it's not a trap game, I feel them because they're on the road. And in my opinion, I don't think the Titans got shit to lose because without Ryan Tannehill, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. And if they do make the playoffs, their ass going to be out that first game any fucking way. So I'm saying they ain't got nothing to lose, but the Cowboys got to go on the road and handle their business, man. Y'all got to go handle y'all business. Because I know, BA, you know from the beginning of this podcast when I showed you they road record, you know they got to go handle their business, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jets. Y'all got to go to the 12 and handle y'all business.
Yeah, just hope dumb penalties don't kill us.
I mean, y'all got Mike Brady, so y'all decent now. Y'all should be.
Y'all should have
Mike fucking White.
As long as he don't get hit in the ribs.
So what's the scenario for the Jets?
They just got win out.
Everybody got to lose.
They went out.
Got left?
Seattle and Miami.
That'll be good.
And I don't think Tua gonna be playing that game.
But Bridgewater gonna be playing. But we do need Miami to beat New England.
Yeah, Bridgewater's gonna be a problem.
You think so, BA? In what way?
I think so too.
He playing for a job.
So a good problem for himself.
Yeah,
then.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a problem for the Jets. Yeah, because he's gonna play for a job. He got Tyreek Hill. He got Waddle. He got too many people he can throw to. So again, I think Bridgewater's gonna be a problem, man. And he way more mobile than Tua.
But remember the first game he played after Tua got injured. He played the Jets, and then Sauce gave him a concussion.
Yeah, that's true.
First play of the game. First play of the game too.
You're
First
right.
play of the game.
Right.
So let me ask you this, BA. Let me ask you this about the Dolphins with Teddy Bridgewater in there. You think they'll still push the ball? Yeah, with Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, Teddy.
You still think the Dolphins will try and push the ball downfield to Waddle and Hill with Bridgewater in there?
I think so. I really do. Because Bridgewater is a more, again, seasoned experienced quarterback that could push the ball down the field. You know, he got a better arm. I think he has a better arm than Tua.
Accuracy?
Yes, that too. But again, I just think Bridgewater's a better quarterback than Tua. I'm surprised.
Two gloves, Teddy.
Yeah. So because again, I'll be honest with you, I saw Teddy Bridgewater going to a team and starting as a quarterback after he left San Fran. I mean, after he left New Orleans. After he left New Orleans, I thought Teddy Bridgewater was going to be a starting quarterback somewhere.
How did he end up at Miami?
I have no idea.
He signed with him, but you know what? He should have been a starter.
The Jets.
Yeah.
Would you still take him?
Nah.
You wouldn't take him next season?
Why not?
Because we good. We got. Well, I won't say we got the same quarterback.
Mike White.
I'm good. I'm good with Mike White. The offense looks
with
better.
Mike White. You know, you sound like me. I'm good with Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I'm good with Mike White.
I thought I was crazy when I said Purdy will be fine in that offense, and I said this shit like game. I said this at like 3 and 4. I said if Jimmy Garoppolo get hurt and Brock Purdy come in, I won't mind at all.
I had two teams in my head that I thought Bridgewater was going to go to. I thought it was going to be the Colts or it was going to be Seattle.
Oh,
both of those would have been good fits too.
Really, I thought those.
You thought they was going to give up on Geno?
Yeah,
but who knew Geno was going to do what he did this year?
Nobody.
Yeah, but he fell off.
No. It's not the fact that Geno fell off. Geno didn't fall off. It's he wasn't playing.
Yeah, he was on the wrong team. They had him on the bench.
And the fact that he wasn't playing was what happened to him with the Jets. So you leave the Jets, they don't re-sign you. You go to the Giants. You sitting behind Eli Manning. You really think you're gonna play behind Eli Manning? Nah, dog. You just gonna hold that.
What you should have.
But you just gonna hold that clipboard though. You just gonna hold the clipboard, and then he went somewhere else for like a year or two, and then he went to Seattle.
Yeah, I seriously. Oh, okay, but I seriously thought that Bridgewater was gonna go to again Seattle or the Colts. I really thought the Colts off the top. I thought for sure the Colts were gonna pick him up, but
he's home though.
Yeah.
He's home. He's from Miami. He's home.
That's true.
He's home.
But he's not doing. I mean, like that dude ain't. Like I said again, Bridgewater is. I still think Bridgewater's a starting quarterback. I still think he's a starting quarterback
in the right system.
But, in the right system with the right team. And I think he would be successful. I think he would be successful in Indianapolis. I think he would be successful. I really think he would have been good with the Colts. I really do. That's why I said the Colts.
So
because they never had a mobile quarterback.
Okay.
Ever. So if he would have been with the Colts, he would have changed the dynamic of how everybody how teams play the Colts because they never had a mobile quarterback. Ever.
He can still get there, BA.
I need to put myself in because I said they had Carson Wentz in my mind. I said that.
He's not a mobile fucking quarterback. He ain't been a mobile quarterback since he's been in Philly.
But Andrew Luck was kind of mobile, but the thing with Teddy Bridgewater, it's just been bad luck.
Yes,
it's just been bad luck. When he was in Minnesota, when they in practice, t-shirts and helmets, he tear his knee up.
Yeah,
now you gone from them. And then you got to rehab, get your knee right. Now you come back, then you go to the Jets. You're outplaying Sam Darnold and the
Baker Mayfield
that they brought in. No. It was the backup quarterback.
Jackson? Something Jackson?
Nah, it was the white McCown.
Not Josh Jackson.
It was McCown. McCown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the reason why they traded him, Teddy Bridgewater, was because he was outplaying both of them.
Right.
He was outplaying them in practice, and in the preseason games, you could see he was the better quarterback for the Jets. But we just spent a number 4 pick on this dude weighing 14, so we can't play this dude that's weighing 5. So now what can we get for him? Matter of fact, they traded him to Carolina.
Yes.
That's what they traded him to. The Jets traded him to Carolina. He was there for a year or two, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
I don't think with him, it's just been bad luck. I'm gonna just say it's been bad luck.
That's crazy.
I still think he's a starting quarterback in the league. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
And
I agree, BA.
He showed it in New Orleans. Which I'm still surprised New Orleans didn't sign him. But he went with the money. It is what it is.
He's a serviceable quarterback. He's a serviceable quarterback. He's not going to hurt your team with too many interceptions. He might hold the ball too long. He might try to escape from the pocket, which is part of holding the ball too long. But he's not going to hurt your team. He's not going to throw a lot of interceptions. He could be solid.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, I think he's more of a game manager.
I think the team he goes to would have to have a good defense.
Yeah.
In a run game, too.
And a run game. And a good run game.
In a run game.
True.
So I can see him with the Jets.
Yeah. I think he could be successful.
If he came back, I wouldn't be mad.
Right.
I wouldn't talk shit about it.
Right.
He'll be in New York somewhere.
But
either the Giants
but I don't think he's coming back. But I don't think he's coming back to the
Giants.
BA, you think the Giants get rid of Daniel Jones? BA?
Oh hell yeah! No, he gonna walk. They're not under his 5th-year option.
That's true. That's true. What if they franchise?
Oh, he's out. No, they said they're not.
They would only franchise tag him if they can't get anybody else. They'd franchise tag him.
Oh, he gone, man.
You think he gone? Where do you think he'll go? Where should he end up?
That's what my question was. Who gonna
Atlanta?
Atlanta?
Who gonna pick him
up? I think
Panthers.
Atlanta should throw the bag at Lamar Jackson.
No, I think Panthers. I think he's going to Panthers.
That won't be a bad spot. I don't mind Daniel Jones the Panthers.
Well,
I think so.
We know
Panthers got picks.
We know he in Florida. We can rule out 3 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay.
They only got 3.
That's what I said. We can rule out 2 teams.
Oh, I thought you said 3. All right, go ahead.
Tampa Bay. I said they got 3 teams. We can rule out 2 teams. Tampa Bay and Miami, because they're gonna look to see what they do with what Brady does in Tampa, which I think he's gonna leave, and then they're gonna look
he's gonna retire,
and then they're gonna look at what's gonna happen with Tua. Is his concussions going to be an issue? If it is, they'll go get Daniel Jones. They're gonna need a solid backup to come in.
I don't want to talk about Tua no more, man, because
that's a really good observation, G. I didn't even think about that. Him going to Tampa.
I don't want to talk about Tua. I'm just saying with
when you brought up Miami, it made me think about why he would need to go to Miami, because that means Tua ain't playing no more.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about Tua.
But question though, why would you get Jones if you got Teddy Bridgewater already?
Because Teddy
they may not like Teddy Bridgewater.
He's gone, man. I think Bridgewater's gone.
I think Teddy Bridgewater's only on a 1-year contract anyway.
I think he's a quarterback that nobody wants to pay.
I think Bridgewater's
gone, but he already knows your offense. You ain't got to teach him nothing.
True.
So why would you watch this dude fumble everything up in New York, and you want to bring him down there when you got somebody in your system already that knows the system? And you ain't got to worry about.
When they look at Daniel Jones in New York, they're looking at, if you give him time behind an offensive line, he will pick apart any team. And if you watch the games that they were winning early in the season, their offensive line was giving him the time to operate.
And
when
he
they
was running
started
a lot too.
Energies, when they started taking injuries and but that's also, if you got to take off, and you're getting 5-6 yards a pop as a quarterback, your offensive line has been holding the defensive line. They've been holding the blitz. They've been holding everybody else. It's the secondary that then gave up.
And Tampa Bay got a good offensive line.
Yeah. So
I kind of agree with that. I kind of see that.
They hurt. And that's their problem.
Yeah, but I kind of see Jones going to Tampa Bay. I kind of see it.
I don't see him going to
if not New England,
going to Tampa Bay or Miami. Yeah.
Yeah, if not New England, if Daniel Jones will go to New England, Tampa Bay sounds right.
They're not. He's not going to Tampa. He is not going to New England. Before Robert Kraft gives up on daggone
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones talking shit about his offensive coordinator. He's gone.
He'll get rid of
because
the offensive coordinator.
His offensive coordinator is a defensive coordinator. Remember, we talked about that.
I agree with you.
He is. Matt Patricia is a defensive coach.
It should not be called offense. You're right.
It should be.
You're right.
They're not getting rid of Mac Jones. Mac Jones was a first round pick to them. He was what, high? He was a high pick too.
No, he was in the 20s.
Was the Patriots?
Was he in the 20s?
It's the Patriots. So it's way below 20. So yeah, he was 20.
Regardless, they're not giving up a first round quarterback because they're looking at
thinking about the picks they get for
Daniel Jones. My bad. Mac Jones has the same possibility that Tom Brady had when they took Tom Brady first round.
Ain't nobody touching Mac Jones.
Seventh round. Remember, Tom Brady was a 7th round quarterback. He was picked 7th round.
Right.
It was 14, 15 others, 5th, 6th round.
Yeah.
And it was like 5, 6, 7, 9 others quarterbacks that went before him in the draft.
Yeah. Same thing with Brock Purdy.
And this dude got 7 NFL titles?
Same thing with Brock Purdy. And you saw
this is the problem.
And again, that's why I feel like they will not get rid of Mac Jones, because just like Brock Purdy, he has that potential to be that all-star, always in the Pro Bowl, always got us in contention, winning 6, 7 Super Bowls. Well, I don't think there'll be another quarterback to win 7 in his lifetime, but that'll win 4 or 5 Super Bowls consecutively like Tom Brady did.
Right.
That's what they see in Mac Jones, and that's what they see that's what San Francisco sees in Brock Purdy.
But I was talking to my homeboy. So me and my homeboy had this whole hour-long conversation about Brock Purdy. And we both, like I said, we was arguing, but I'm telling you, I see Brock Purdy as the next Tom Brady. This dude has skills. He studies the game. The same way Tom Brady studied the game.
Well, Mac Jones does too. It's just Mac Jones has somebody in his ear now that then had the Tom Brady and is like, trying to groom him to be Tom Brady. But we know that Mac Jones is more mobile than Tom Brady.
Yeah, but
Brock Purdy played more college football than Mac Jones. 1.
That is correct too. Because didn't Brock Purdy play 4 years, 3 years? Yeah,
he played 4 years at Iowa State. 2, Brock Purdy now has Brian Griese in his ear, who did a hell of a job with Jimmy Garoppolo until he got injured. And he was we didn't get to see what it was going to be with Trey Lance, but Brock Purdy's solid. He's steady. He's not trying to do too much. He's mobile, smart, but he won't show you that yet. He's smart. He's got that football IQ. He studies all the time. They used to try to get him to come gamble and shit. He would be studying the playbook. When he stepped in against Miami, that offense didn't miss a beat. That's why I had confidence in Brock Purdy. That offense didn't look when we had Jimmy Garoppolo. before Brock Purdy them, and Jimmy Garoppolo would get hurt, and they would bring in C.J. Beathard and tricky Nick Mullins. That offense was terrible. It never flowed like he did with Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy don't take bad sacks. He's thrown 2 interceptions. One was like a punt. He was just trying to throw it downfield, see if the receiver could beat somebody. And the other, I don't even think that was his fault. He's been solid, and I like his attitude. He said, I'm just another piece of the machine. That's it.
Well,
that's it. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to hand this motherfucker off to Christian McCaffrey, or I'm going to throw a screen to Debo or Ayuk and let them run for 30, 40 yards. I'm going to throw that bitch down the middle to George Kittle. And on the third down, I'm going to Jawan Jennings, our new and improved motherfucking Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah. But listen,
and then
I'm
I just
going to
turn
put
it
like
over
this.
to the defense.
Yeah,
ahead,
but
man.
okay, so me and my boy was smoking weed, so I might get this a little bit wrong. But we was watching interviews on YouTube, and we was comparing interviews of Tom Brady and Brock Purdy. They damn near matched up.
Well, I'm sure he idolized Tom Brady.
Exactly. He's doing everything. Oh yeah, regardless of who, Mac Jones, all these little dudes, Purdy was doing everything that Tom Brady did when he came in the league. In college. In fucking college. And it shows in the NFL how this dude's working. So
you can tell he's played a lot of football, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, in the end of the day, I think Purdy's gonna have a really good long career in the NFL. I think the 49ers got their franchise quarterback already set up. And then it goes back to what I was saying before. Tom Brady
gonna like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the problem with a lot of teams is scouting.
Yes.
It's who?
It's scouting.
It went down. It fell off.
So now y'all know I'm a Michigan fan. So I watched Tom Brady play at Michigan. The same way he was having comebacks at New England, he was doing that at Michigan. I don't think Tom Brady ever lost to Ohio State. And then when they brought in a little baseball player that they had playing quarterback too, that ended up playing for the Cowboys when he couldn't cut it with the Yankees. Yeah. I can't remember his name. But when he came into Michigan during Tom Brady's senior year, they made Tom Brady split time with him so they could keep him.
Chad Henne?
Nah, it wasn't Henne. Nah, it was way before Henne.
I was gonna say Henning is after that.
Yeah, it was way before Henne. Henne was with Mike Hart.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wore number 7 too, but I can't remember his name.
That's Elvis Gerbach.
Nah, he was after. They were after Elvis.
Yeah.
Because Elvis was there with Desmond Howard.
Okay. Huh?
So, but yeah, it's scouting, because you can't tell me all those quarterbacks that got drafted before Tom Brady was better than Tom Brady in college.
Nope.
So
I mean, they miss all the time, man. No, everybody misses all the time. You ain't gonna.
No, not all the time. Not all the time. Not
well,
like
I'll say this though, Pep.
Scouts don't pick up everything.
What quarterbacks came out in the same draft with him? And where did they go? Because again, a lot of systems. Because I mean, it's starting to show now. But Tom Brady was a system quarterback.
Yeah,
he's a system quarterback because when he got hurt,
every quarterback is a system
all the other cats. They thrive.
When did Brady come in the league?
2000, 99, 99.
Ryan Leaf.
Tom Brady. Ryan Leaf?
Nah, Ryan Leaf came in with
in 2001.
Peyton Manning.
He came in with Peyton Manning.
Yeah. He was number 2.
Oh, Ryan Leaf came
in. That was 99 then, right?
No, he came in 2001.
Not 2001. 2001. Okay.
No. Hold on.
Yeah, Ronnie came in 2001. I'm looking up now. So not Drew Henson.
What point are we trying to make?
They was asking who got drafted before Tom Brady.
That was good.
And he went 199. Nope. Good question.
Because Brady was a 6th round quarterback. And there was
199. Yeah.
There was 9 other quarterbacks taken before Tom Brady.
Was it 2000?
Just Google Tom Brady draft.
Nah, it was a 2000 draft. So I'm gonna read off the quarterbacks. I'm gonna read them all because that's out. So one played for the Jets, Chad Pennington.
That's
he went
who
in the first round.
Right. Okay.
He went in the first round. Who else? I'm looking.
Marshall. Randy Moss put him in the NFL. Go ahead.
Giovanni Carmazzi, San Francisco took him. Chris Redman, Baltimore took him. Yep. Come on.
I won't call him trash. They got drafted to the NFL. He just fizzled out. I'll say they fizzled out. I can't call him trash. My ass didn't make it pro nowhere.
Redman went to 3.
T. Martin.
Dallas.
T. Martin, No, he's
Steelers. He went to the Steelers first. He ended up with the Cowboys, though. That's where I remember from.
Mark Bolger went in the 6th round before Brady.
Rams.
Spurgeon went in the 6th round before Brady.
Cleveland.
Yep. And then Tom Brady went 199.
Wow.
And then so
but
out of all, Mark Bolger was decent.
Yeah, he was. He got to do a little Greatest Show on Turf.
Yep. Chad Pennington was okay with the Jets before he tore his shoulder up.
Right.
And that's it.
And then Tom Brady went to the right system and was in the right situation at the right time. Because that dude leveled. He leveled. What's his name? Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe. Mo Lewis.
That dude leveled Drew Bledsoe. Like, God damn.
I love and hate Mo Lewis for that.
Mo Lewis, yeah.
I love and hate him for that.
Cause you rather deal with Drew Bledsoe than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Got you. Man, he leveled Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah. He did.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
He leveled.
He put his chest in his back. He
throttled that dude. Like,
he climbed in his soul.
Yeah.
Yep.
He climbed in his soul.
He climbed in his soul. He snatched that motherfucker, ran down the block with him, slapping in the wind.
But what I'm saying, my point about the scouting is, like, what do y'all watch? Like, what do they watch? What are you looking at?
Real quick. Tyler Lockett might play on Sunday.
I don't care. We got 2 good corners. Receivers don't scare me.
Well, they shouldn't.
The receivers don't scare me.
You put Reed on Lockett, but you put Sauce on.
So the thing
DK
is,
Metcalf.
They
don't travel.
No,
they don't travel.
Hey, is you come my way? I'm shutting you down.
I remember Richard Sherman saying that in Seattle when they asked him, "Well, why don't you follow the number 1 receiver?" You know, they had Brandon Brown, and he's like, "Well, that's disrespectful for me to travel. You know, when we got this great defense and that other cornerback over there, that's disrespectful for me to do the job."
They're just over the top. They'll do over the top. Help.
It's not. When you had 24 for the Jets traveling and shutting big time receivers down.
But not everybody does that. Not everybody. That's situational.
And everybody shouldn't either, because everybody can't do that.
Because I'm telling you,
because some defense coordinators don't want to run man.
Right.
They rather run a zone.
Right.
I hate a zone.
I'm telling you, man. Mooney Ward, Travarius Ward.
But zone is, again, if you don't have any shutdown corners,
it's helpful.
Zone is your best move. Because if you don't have any shutdown corners, you got to run zone.
And let me caveat on that.
Eric Carr leaves Raiders after being.
Let me caveat on that, BA. Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, there are some quarterbacks who are shitty against the zone. They are shitty, bro. Like Like when you goes on, them motherfuckers, they throw interceptions.
They can't recognize it. They can't recognize it. Even
a lot of time it's miscommunication.
The line, right. Yeah, even if they try to adjust anything on the line, they cannot recognize NFL zones.
Some quarterbacks can't, man, and they disguise them real well too. So
not really though.
AKA,
we
my man from Las Vegas.
We watch enough football.
Sure.
So what happens with most quarterbacks trying to see if it's a zone or man?
Yeah,
they send the tight end in motion.
They
or a receiver or the slot.
Yeah, they move somebody in motion.
So if you move with them, 9 times out of 10, that means you're in a man. And that's why they do it. And most times, no.
I got
everybody
you.
Have,
you're right.
Everybody had
you're absolutely right. Everybody got their own little quirks and stuff. They rules.
What I was about to say was everybody ain't got 49ers defense. So let's stop that. So most times when they following, that means you're in man. When they follow, what they do, they send that person right back to where they was at.
Right.
And then they run the play.
Right.
So right then, if you don't know it's a zone then as a quarterback, you don't need to be playing.
That's true.
You don't need to be playing because for one, they paying you way too much money not to know that that's a zone.
Pep, there's some quarterbacks that shouldn't be playing. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Because they cannot recognize the zone. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
But some of them can't even recognize a blitz.
That's true.
Derek Carr.
Well, he's not playing for the Raiders.
I ain't gonna lie. Brock Purdy, his first play in that Dolphins game, he got throttled.
Because he's a rookie.
They brought that dude from the end and he didn't recognize him, but they throttled him. But from there, he's been good. Yeah, he's been good from there. Yeah.
But what I don't know if you heard me say this, BA, but I said this. All quarterbacks that come into the league now are more ready to play now than they were back in the day.
Yes.
Because think about it, BA. How many of these quarterbacks go into these Elite 11 camps, these Peyton Manning camps, these big time camps all around the country, and they playing 7-on-7 damn near all year long.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time you get to college and you get to the NFL, reading the defense should not be a problem.
But because not everybody grasps that stuff, Pep.
I'm saying it shouldn't be a problem because it's 7-on-7.
College should be a problem for everybody, but that shit is.
Yeah, but 7-on-7 is different against 11-on-11.
The only difference is you got a line rushing you.
Yeah, that shit move fast, man.
And you got to identify the line.
That's the only difference. I got all that, but in 7-on-7, there are linebackers.
Yes.
So what do you mean? It's the main linebacker, the one in the middle, and it's always the one in the middle that mixes up these quarterbacks.
I got it. So they running a 4-3 defense in 7-on-7. You got one linebacker you got to identify as a middle linebacker.
But there's no defensive lineman.
And the offensive lineman.
It's really just one.
Go ahead, BA.
It's really just one defensive lineman because they give you like 3 seconds or 3.5 seconds before they let him rush.
Okay, 4 seconds. Okay.
So, yeah, they give you some time and then they give you enough time. So
they have have no ends.
No ends. It's just
they
one
don't
dude
have
in the
Nick Bosa. Michael Parsons.
They literally when the ball gets
Brandon Graham
and watch.
Okay, so I thought it was
Quentin Williams coming after your ass.
No.
No, JJ Watt.
I'm being real with you. I'm being real with you. I'm being honest. I'm being totally honest with y'all because I have no idea how these quarterback camps work.
Right.
So you're telling me
I don't either.
Yeah, I had no idea. So you're telling me they had no ends? No line?
No. So I travel with my son when he plays 7-on-7. So you have the receivers, you might have a back.
This is in Texas,
or you might have a tight end, right?
Everybody's watching
the defense. They have the defensive back, and if you got more than 3 receivers, they have a slot, and they have the middle linebacker, and they have one because a receiver is also snapping the ball.
Hey Pep.
So
My stepson,
Yeah.
my son just told me that there's no defensive lineman in 7-on-7 because he plays 7-on-7. It's linebackers, and if the quarterback don't get rid of the ball
there you
within
go.
4 seconds, it's like he's been sacked anyway.
So what is it? 3 linebackers and 4 defensive backs?
So they changed it. Yep, or 5.
3
or 5
linebackers.
if they got more than
2 back DBs.
They got 4
2
seconds.
safeties.
Yeah.
Or they run a nickel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question is now,
really,
what are these quarterbacks doing in that 7-on-7? What are you looking at?
Oh, they
and how does that not? And how does that not translate to 11-on-11?
The games that I went to, the quarterbacks was releasing. They were running routes. They were running basic flag football routes, so that he wouldn't have the ball in his hands more than 3 seconds.
Because he ain't got no rush coming.
He doesn't have a rush coming, but after 4 seconds, he's sacked.
They're supposed to simulate the rush in his mind and blah, blah, blah.
That's why they're only playing 50 yards, 25 yards or something like that.
I've never...
But routes are routes, though. Routes are routes.
True.
You can't...
And it's timing. It's still timing.
The same thing we run in flag football, we run in 11-on-11. So those routes with that quarterback...
all the way through that shit.
For timing purposes, yes.
You can't, but everything is all about timing on the offense. Timing is all
field, Brian.
Offense is all timing.
How big is the field?
But the problem is
40 yards.
a lot of
it's still 100 yards.
The thing is, a lot of these quarterbacks don't really know. Like when you throwing an out route, and you know you're throwing an out route before that receiver
he breaks, that ball
should be out.
Yeah.
And so by the time he turned his head and put his hands out, that ball should be hitting his hands.
And there should be throwing the ball because they're only playing like this 50 yards.
It's a timing and a stop. A stop route.
A lot of these young quarterbacks don't do that. And ain't nobody teaching them that either.
So they ain't teaching them shit at these 7-on-7 games.
No. But that's the problem when you have, because this is the problem with basketball players too, right? So when you got a young quarterback who everybody kissing his behind, saying he's the next, ain't nobody telling him what he should really be learning.
I know
so by the time,
I get
it. So it might work at high school. It might work in high school. But by the time, say you make it to, say you go and you play at LSU, that shit ain't gonna work at LSU.
Right.
You gonna keep getting picked or you gonna keep getting sacked because you can't recognize or you don't have the timing that you should have.
Yeah,
or you might not even be playing
11-on-11 every time.
And you might not even be playing because you don't have the timing down yet. And the coach don't trust you.
Right.
And now you're gonna want to go in the transfer portal because they ain't playing you.
Right.
Because it's the coach's fault, not yours.
Bro, I had no idea.
And they don't
so
play.
They
don't play a football field either. They
really, y'all fucked me up with that.
They play less than clue. They play like 40 yards.
So they even changed the 7-on-7 for when my son played. Because when my son played, they had one defensive lineman, like one right over the center, who was snapping the ball.
I'm 1 years old, and I just learned something new within the last 50 or 100 seconds that I had no clue that shit was now.
So now that I go back and think about it, there's no offensive lineman either. Everybody's a receiver.
No, everybody.
He's either the receiver or the quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's just somebody
like the original rules of flag football.
A receiver. It's a receiver that's running the ball. That's hiking it.
A receiver?
Yes, because all he's doing is pitching it back.
I've never, ever, again, I grew up in Texas. I played everything from Pop Warner all the way up.
Well, the 7-on-7. This 7-on-7 is like a 15-year, 20-year thing, man.
The league my son plays.
This is new.
It ain't been around that long.
No,
I don't even think it's a receiver hiking the ball. I think the quarterback has the ball and it's on a stool and he can't take, like he's got to have the ball on the stool and he's holding it. And if he takes it off before a set time or within a certain time, because the referee is there's no referees anywhere else. He's standing behind.
In a legal game?
Yes, he stayed because they're only playing like 40 yards.
Stop.
They're playing from because in between the 40 and the opposite side of 40, there's nobody there. That's where the coaches stand. That's where the rest of the team stands for the substitutions. They're behind because you're only there because the offense is there. And then they move to the sidelines. When you're not on offense, your team moves to the sidelines. My team comes behind the quarterback. Because that's how they sit there and what's the name.
Wow.
And after every play, if you're the coach, your quarterback is running back to you because you're standing at the 45-yard line. He's running back to you, and he's saying, hey, this, that, and the third. You're telling him whatever. That's how 7 on 7 is run right now.
You get the play, you call a play, run the play. Yeah.
So like Pep is saying, they're not being taught anything in 7 on 7. What if they have a trash head coach in high school? They're not learning anything there, but they're talented enough to be looked at by a scout and get offered a scholarship, go to college, and now with the offensive coordinator or coach is trying to teach him, he's behind the power curve and he's not really grasping to be a successful quarterback in the NFL. And that's why if you look at the past 2-3 years, the NFL draft, there hasn't been no real good quarterbacks in the NFL draft, minus Lamar Jackson. But if you look at it, Lamar Jackson
and your quarterback,
Lamar Jackson relies on his feet rather than his arm.
But why?
Oh, I don't think we can include Trey Lance in that yet. He ain't did
shit. Because Trey Lance ain't really played yet. You can't gauge him off one
in a quarter game.
Yeah, well, it's 2 seasons,
and that was in shitty weather. But he ain't played.
But one year he sat out.
Second season.
But he sat out a season. He played like a game and then sat out the rest of the year.
So he basically
he didn't do enough for motherfuckers to really get real film on him because he was playing meaningless ball.
This ain't the NBA.
So again, this is what I'm asking. Scouts, what are you looking at? Again, I'm gonna keep asking that.
Can I answer? Can I answer? Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong with this. Scouts in basketball, baseball, football, soccer, whatever sport, they scout on potential now instead of what's real. Am I lying?
Right.
No,
you're 6'8". You're 6'8".
You're right.
You're a project. You're a project basketball player, or football player. But I'm gonna take a chance on you because we got these people back here that can work with you and make you into something possibly. And if we can't,
absolutely right.
Fuck it. You'll just go down in flames as a fucking bust, and we'll keep doing our job.
And here's why I say you're right. Look at some of the top tight ends right now in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them never played football in high school, junior high, nothing. Some of them just went to college, played 1 year, and made move because they're athletics. They're athletic. Like let's go with Darren Waller. That dude never played football until he got in college, played 1 year, and got drafted to the NFL.
All right, so BA, hold up. Watch this. BA, hold up real quick. Pep and G, because I know we really into basketball. Mm-hmm. Name some tight ends that played basketball in college, but then ended up NFL tight ends. Go. Come on.
I was just getting ready to start talking about that.
All right, go ahead. I said name some tight ends that played ball in college, but then ended up in the NFL.
One's a Hall of Famer.
Peppers.
No, he was a defensive end.
Yeah, but you said played ball in college. I did.
You said
okay, so played ball in college, and ended up playing football in the pros. Let's
Julius
just do
Peppers.
that.
Well, Peppers won.
Julius Peppers.
So Peppers is one. Go ahead, Pep.
Yep.
Donovan McNabb.
He did play for Syracuse.
I just did that one just because.
Yeah, he played
for Syracuse.
Oh,
Yes.
Donovan. Oh,
Yeah,
Google Donovan McNabb. Google him playing ball. You need to Google that, BA.
Yeah.
He never played football?
No, he played football.
He played
both.
Basketball.
He played both in
at
college.
Syracuse.
Now I'm talking about dudes that never played football.
I'm talking about dudes who never played. Like, okay, we talking about like Antonio Gates.
Yeah, Antonio Gates is he played basketball.
Played basketball in college.
Yes.
What's
no
the
football.
What's the dude for
And
Atlanta
then
and Kansas City? Hernandez
No,
Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez. Yeah.
But he played football in college.
He played football in
both.
high school too.
Shit,
But
Randy.
he played football in college too.
Okay, cool. But like I said, Julius Peppers didn't play football in college. He played basketball.
No, he played football.
No, he played football. He did both.
He played football in North Carolina. That's why if you go back,
he played both.
If you go back and look at the season at the start of the, if you look at the start of the NCAA,
no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
The first 6 games,
because
he
like I said again, the only one I
Yeah.
know of is Waller. Never played football ever. And
Antonio
got in
Gates.
college
Well,
to play football
the guy
and got
that
drafted.
BA, the guy that y'all had, Gaithers, that played for Baylor. He played basketball for Baylor, and then he ended up y'all tight end for like a season or so.
But he played football. Though. He played football.
Nah,
He didn't at Baylor.
he didn't play. He played college basketball though.
He played
He just
college
played
basketball.
college
He
at
didn't
Baylor.
play high school football.
He
didn't
may
play
have.
college football.
But
he
he
didn't
said
play
the
college
question was
football.
who played college and never played in the NFL, but played college whatever or something like that.
No, who played college basketball but ended up playing in the NFL.
In the NFL.
Okay, let's roll with that. All right.
Let's roll with that.
Yeah.
Now that's something that's reversed because Charlie Ward played football, won the Heisman, and had a very good NBA career. Go ahead, Pep.
He had a
The
very
Jets
good
must have wanted Charlie Ward.
He had a very good NCAA career too.
No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
no,
Yeah,
man,
he
no.
did.
I'm
He
talking
had
about
a good
basketball
college-
and football.
No,
Well,
no,
yeah.
he did.
Yeah, with Bobby
But-
Sura and what's his name? I forgot the guard. the
Sam
other guard.
Cassell.
Yeah,
Sam
I was gonna say
Cassell.
Sam
Yeah,
Cassell.
Sam Cassell. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Pep.
Yeah, the Jets wanted that fool.
Should have took him
He went to the NBA.
No.
because he
The
wasn't.
reason
What
why-
happened?
Because he said if he wasn't a first round pick,
Draft
Yep.
status. I remember
he
that.
wasn't going to the NFL. And the Jets said that they was going to draft him, but not in the first round.
And he sued the
Yeah.
NFL and won.
And that motherfucker said, I'm going to the NBA.
Yep.
And he picked the right sport because he ain't got to worry about nothing else for the rest of his life.
Right.
He on the
But yeah.
next organization. He in the next
But
organization.
But I thought he was going to be my quarterback. I couldn't wait for that, too. I just knew
Charlie
he was
Ward.
going to win us the
Hey,
I just knew he was going to
man.
win us the Super Bowl.
I was shocked when Charlie Ward didn't go to the NFL. So I'm like, what the hell is Charlie Ward doing? And then I saw him
That's
watch
why.
him in the NBA,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you know what?
But that was around the time.
He
I
had a
wasn't
real
shocked
good
because
NBA
that was
career,
around
man.
the time where
Outstanding.
there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people questioning why there are no black quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right.
That's always a question. But it's
Right,
but
know
what's the question now is
But it was because if you look at it, I think it was about 4 or 5 years before Charlie Ward got drafted by the Knicks in the NBA. In the NFL, Doug Williams was a quarterback after Randall Cunningham and Warren Moon and what's the name
So
they got
he was-
killed, and they wasn't looking at black quarterbacks anymore, but they were saying
Kyrie.
that there was black quarterbacks that was way better than what's in the NFL now.
but that's
Yes,
the same
you're right.
thing all the time. But the question now is why every black quarterback that's coming out now got character issues.
Because they know that, for me, I can answer that question. If I was asked that question, I could answer it because
Oh, I'm sure we could all answer it.
for me, it's because you're the shit in high school. If as a quarterback, you the shit in high school.
DeJounte.
When you get to the NFL, you still gonna be the shit, especially if you go to a school like Alabama, Georgia, Oklahoma, USC, one of them big schools where we all know damn near out of all of them schools, how many quarterbacks didn't win or wasn't in the running for the Heisman Trophy. Damn near every quarterback in the last 7 years at Alabama has been in the running for the Heisman Trophy. Georgia the past 2 years, USC this year, and Matt Leinart years.
You know what I'm saying? They won it this year.
Yeah, exactly. I'll go deeper than that.
Exactly.
Go ahead, BA.
I'll go deeper than that because they don't have any black mentors.
And that's what I was
in high school.
I'll say that
when they get to college, they won't. Because again, look at Mike Vick's brother. Let's just take him for example.
Yeah, Marcus was bad, but when
that dude was cold blooded. But what was he doing? Acting ignorant in college. He didn't want to listen to his brother.
Not going to.
Hey, I got some stories for y'all when we get ready. We on 2.5 hours, but I got some stories for y'all.
But what about Justin Fields? Though, I'm just saying.
Justin Fields. Why did he have character issues? What did he do?
They lying.
But what I'm saying is Lamar Jackson character issues. Justin Fields character issues. The only one that they really didn't talk about character issues was the one that's playing for Tennessee. But everybody else that's supposed to be
Malik Willis, but he comes from a small college too, so they don't expect him to be much.
Jalen Hurts don't have character issues, and I don't think Tua has none. Tua just
they came over some stuff for Hurts. They came up for that. They came with stuff with Zeke.
Again, when you don't look like them, you have character
we know.
issues.
Yeah, yes. We know. We're gonna talk. Look, real quick, BA. Do y'all want to do a podcast about that?
We can.
Sure.
We can.
I'm retired.
Now, go ahead, BA. Finish your point, bro. I just wanted to ask.
My point is that the quarterback position in the NFL is whitewashed. They want the quarterback position in the NFL to be a white face.
We know.
Leading every organization in the NFL. Everybody knows that.
How many black quarterbacks have you known won a Super Bowl minus Doug Williams?
3.
Patrick Mahomes.
1. But he's mixed with
Warren Moon.
But he's still black.
The Warren Moon, they win one.
Warren Moon didn't win.
Never.
I'm sorry. Doug Williams. I'm sorry.
I said minus Doug Williams.
Minus Doug Williams.
Minus Doug Williams.
Patrick Mahomes. Hold on. Give me a second.
Mahomes.
Shit.
That's it. I think. That's it.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes.
Because Aaron McNair didn't win when Tennessee.
Nah, they didn't. They fell short.
They didn't. Yep. And they didn't get there with Baltimore, and everybody thought he was going to get there with Baltimore.
Nope.
So we'll do a podcast about, I guess, whitewashing.
Again, that solidifies my point. Because the only black quarterback who was half white
But you don't have to be. I'll say this: you don't have to be black to mentor a black quarterback.
Yes,
if you go to a college, if you go to a college, no, you don't. You're mentoring when you say you're mentoring somebody, you're not mentoring him to go back, him or her to go back to their hood. You're mentoring him to be a so-called perfect part of society. You want him to be the class A of society, especially when you're looking at a sports star. Right. In the United States, the NFL and the NBA. They ain't looking you to still be that damn hood rat.
I disagree.
So you don't have to be black. You don't have to be white to be a mentor to somebody of the opposite race or your same race. I'm just saying, if you, as a quarterback coming out of high school, if you're a knucklehead and you go somewhere to a college like Alabama, Oklahoma, Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, where you got a system and you got head coaches that ain't having that bullshit.
Don't include Oklahoma in that, man.
Well, y'all used to, because Bob Stoops wasn't having no bullshit.
Bullshit. There's a lot went on with Bob Stoops there, but anyway, that's a whole nother.
But I'm just saying, but it's not.
You thuggish and racist at the same time. So,
but if you never heard all the,
so was Michigan.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if you've never heard of it out in the news, out in public, social media or not, if that shit was not given off by daggone ESPN or NBC, CBS or ABC, CNN, you never heard about it because them coaches kept that shit. So if Warren Moon had fucking issues back when he was in college because of Warren Moon's talent and athleticism, they was not going to let that go. They was not going to let that hit the fucking media because of the fact that it's going to cause the board to suspend him.
Right.
Or whatever, or take his scholarship. If he's got issues and you take his scholarship, he ain't your quarterback no more. And what's going to happen? If I'm Penn State and you, the college that Warren Moon went to, and you release him, shit, I'm sending out. Joe Powell was going to send some recruits. Hey, go see Pep. They just
I got one for you. I got one for you right now. So Mozzie Smith, right, the defensive tackle for Michigan, is facing gun charges right now.
I never knew that.
But I know it because I follow Michigan. But where he at?
Playing for Michigan.
In Arizona, getting ready to play against TCU on Saturday.
And listen, my whole point is this. Here's how we get our young black males that are going to money that never had any, never even thought of mentorship before they get it, to understand the perils that comes with this new money that they have.
I agree.
And the problem with that is a lot of us don't grow with that kind of money. So we can't mentor them on what to do with that money.
But again, like players, they have an actual black association in the NFL. They actually have black players that mentor kids in college, even high school. Deion Sanders, and I go down a whole goddamn line. But again, if we don't mentor these young kids about the perils of having money, whether it's family, hoes, lawsuits,
friends,
failed businesses, everything.
Fake friends.
There you go. Fake friends. Again, and I'm just taking I'm not even talking about the whole social media part of it, which is also a part of it. But I'm just saying, if they are not mentored about what they're walking into by people that already walked their shoes ahead of time, they're going to continue to fail. Continue to fail. I mean, we can go down the line of all the other stories. Ray Caruth.
That was just dumb.
No, he killed his baby mama.
And we ain't gonna get on that. We ain't gonna get on BA.
But I'm just saying, I got you. But I'm just using that as an example.
Got it. Find another example, man. I don't want to talk about that, bro.
Okay.
I don't hear.
Okay.
I don't, man, because that's I don't want to talk about that.
I don't. Okay, got it. But I'm just saying, there are ways to focus these dudes on. Here's the path. Don't exit the highway. Stay on the path. Yes, you got a lot of money. You got a lot of fame. You got all this. You got all these chicks throwing panties at you. Yada yada yada. Throwing whatever pussy they want. Stay on the path of you don't fuck up and do what you got to do. That's what I'm saying.
What's PJ Washington baby mama name? Is everything BA that you just said?
Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about her right now either. We ain't gonna do that either.
I'm just saying.
No, no. She ain't got shit to do with nothing here. Nope, we're not gonna talk about her. Let's move on. She ain't got shit to do with nothing. That is totally irrelevant.
It's all about the mentorship of Black African American males who
and that's
came
basically
from
what she was saying.
I got you. I do. I know where you're going with that, G. I got it. There's no need to talk about her.
I love the NFL because the NFL has slowly, I hate the slowly part of it, but they have been building this thing up to help these young Black males who coming from these daggum, they coming from situations where
they're still failing though.
They're still failing. And again, it's slow.
Go ahead.
I go back to where slowly.
I'm about to sign us off so we can really get into this because I don't want to do this on. No, keep talking, BA. Keep talking.
No, that's the reason why I said I hate to use the word slowly because they're slowly doing this shit.
Yeah. Episode 67 of the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. For everybody who tuned in, we appreciate it. Shit, we didn't talk about this.
Not a lot. Okay.
No, I'm saying we didn't talk about this or the other game because we got into some other shit. Anyway, fuck that. Hey, tune in to episode. Yeah, tune in to episode 68 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast Sunday. There ain't nobody got the night yet. Okay, Sunday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We all play early, so
hey, listen, if you want to tune in on some real shit and sports, this is where it's at.
Anyway, episode 68, Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man.
Those motherfuckers.
We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. We'll see y'all Wednesday for BA, for Pep, for G. Hey, we'll see y'all Sunday, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in.